Knicks world champion JALEN Brunson. Right at 3 p.m. today with Hahn and Rosenberg on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Cool, man.
Hahn.
Don holding his hammer.
And Rosenberg.
Repug Don doesn't hold a candle to that pumpkin pie haircut of a freak.
This isn't North Dakota. This is New York.
This is Hahn, and Rosenberg.
The best threesome I've ever heard.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
3 o'clock in the greatest city in the world with Peter Rosenberg. I'm Alan Hahn. Don LaGreca is off this week. But you know what?
Sad.
Instead, let's begin the show with the newly minted sports icon here in New York.
Thank you.
Well, not just you.
Oh, sorry.
No. NBA champion, finals MVP, JALEN Brunson.
Woo-hoo-hoo! That's how you start.
JALEN, thanks for a few minutes here, bud. It's good to talk to you. Do me a favor. Describe the experience of what the last month has been like for you.
That's a loaded question. It's been a roller coaster, honestly. It's been obviously once we won and everything was up high and everything was amazing. The parade and all of that, just everything after we won was just amazing. And so, and then kind of getting back into real life, realizing that it's probably best to get my surgery done for my wrist. So that kind of brought me back down. But you know, I would do it all again.
One of the things I admire about you most, JALEN, from watching you in this market for the last couple of years, is how even you are. You have that Eli Manning, Derek Jeter, even Steven. You don't go too high or too low. And you even seemed that way in winning the championship, watching you that night on Inside the NBA with your dad. Is that something you've always had? Do you have to work to stay even, or is that sort of just naturally your mentality?
I think it's naturally my mentality now. I think I had to work to stay even when I was younger, and just kind of working at that and getting better at that as I grew older. It kind of just became a characteristic of mine that I am forever grateful to have. It's helped me obviously on the court and off the court, but that's just how I've been. That's how I was raised. It's been it makes things easy when I have to do certain things and how I approach it.
And JALEN, I've never been even keeled, so I don't know what that experience is like. But I remember a conversation you and I had a couple of years ago when I was saying to you something with a lot of passion in the moment, and I said, listen, all the accolades, all this stuff is great. People are going to love you here, but in the end, all that matters is winning. And I remember walking away thinking, because I was so passionate about what I was saying to you, I'm like, this guy thinks I'm crazy. But now that you got the trophy in your hand, does it make sense?
Well, absolutely. Yeah, so it made sense then, and because that's always been a goal of mine, and to obviously to achieve it the way we did too, it was obviously more special. But it's an incredible feeling, and it's something that doing here has made it 10 times more. Just better. The experience has been better, just obviously being in the city, and it's been amazing, to say the least.
Now, just to get into a little bit of the finals, because we have you here, and this was such an epic moment. Game 4, when you guys make the comeback, you start making the comeback, I had the feeling, watching from home, I go, all right, the fact that they made this a game means there at least will not be panic in this room, because to have dropped both games at home, one be a blowout, I would have started to sort of worry about the tenor of everything. But once you guys made the run, I thought, this is already a good sign. Did you have any thoughts, like during, because it was such a long comeback, did you have any thoughts about what if we don't get this, where will we be? Or were you always firmly focused on we can still get this game?
I mean, I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't think about the what ifs after. But I was just trying to have my mind focus on just the present, just focusing on just singles, and then get 20, then the 15, then the 10, 5. It was just, our goal was to get it to 15 for the fourth quarter. and we did that. It was like 90-75, and so once we did that, obviously I think we were in striking distance, and we continued to make our run and do things that we needed to do. I thought about it. I really did. But I think once we started to make the run, I was purely focused on that.
The aftermath of that game is one I'll never forget. On that court, it was like being at Rucker, where everybody just stormed the court. You'd never see that at the Garden. But it was an incredible atmosphere. But the trophy that you've had almost as if it's like, a limb of yours now. Everywhere I see you, I see the trophy, and obviously it's something that we've seen, the Lombardi, the Stanley Cup. Like this is it has like a legend to it. So I need you to tell us, is there a place that the Larry O'Brien has been in the last month, whether it's with you or someone else, that you're like, it shouldn't be here? Like it's going to have a legendary story attached to it. Is there one place that you can tell us about?
Now I gotta think. One thing I remember is getting off that plane and right after we won, is just literally putting the trophy in the passenger seat, buckling it up, and just driving home with it.
In the car.
I remember that vividly. Yeah, with the windows down too. I remember that vividly. I had it on my kitchen counter.
Come on.
While eating breakfast, we were watching something. I think me, my wife, some friends were watching Love Island in the basement. We had it right there in front of us. Like
it's been everywhere.
We kind of just made it one. We made it one.
Larry's a good friend.
Now, one place we now know you will be. It's been confirmed. I won't lie, Jalen. I was hoping we'd keep it a surprise, but you will be at Madison Square Garden. It's been announced. Roman Reigns has invited you to Saturday night's main event, and you will be in the house. I'm very excited to see what they do with you and what you guys get to do. And obviously, don't want any spoilers here. But one thing I noticed, Jalen, is being a huge wrestling fan, I can spot other fans' mentalities. You seemed very reluctant, even on Jimmy Fallon, to acknowledge any of the Danhausen stuff during the whole thing. Was that purposeful? Like you just didn't want to even mess with any sort of juju, or were you just not really paying attention to it that much?
I mean, a little bit of both. I was off social media during the series. Like when we had like the breaks in between, I opened it back up for a little bit, but I was pretty much off of social media. But I kind of knew what was going on. Like I knew like the beginning of it. I think obviously when I'm in that mindset of playoffs and everything, like my mind is solely focused on, if people ask you questions, it's about the game. It's about this. So I'm not like too focused on whatever's happening outside. But yeah, I definitely took into account what was happening, and I just tried to stay focused and control what I could control. I didn't want to. It was working, so I let it be.
Exactly. Don't touch the money. Jalen Brunson joining us right now on the show. You did mention it earlier, so I do want to ask, because I couldn't find when. When did the injury happen to the wrist, and how you doing now?
I'm good. It's obviously going to take a little bit of time, but yeah, there isn't a play where I remember it happening, like legit happening. I just remember being at the free throw line in the fourth quarter, or in the third or fourth quarter of Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals, and then my wrist is starting to feel weak, and then I was just like, where's this pain coming from? And yeah, from there point on, it was just trying to figure out what was going on and how I can proceed, because I wasn't going to get anything done.
Oh no.
During that time. Yeah, no.
No. And it's amazing though. Still 15 in the fourth quarter, 45 in a Game 5 with the bad wrist. It adds to the legend. Hey, enjoy tonight, enjoy this weekend, and enjoy some rest. You well deserved. Thanks so much, Jalen, for coming on with us.
Of course. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
All right, man. Appreciate you, dude.
All right. The captain. Hey, how about that? He doesn't even remember when it happened. It just started to bother him.
Yeah, that's
in the finals.
I kept trying to picture it when we first heard that it happened. I kept trying to picture it.
I'm psycho. I went back and looked. I'm like, every game. I took notes, like copious notes on every single game. After every game, I have pages of notes about the games. From game 1 against Atlanta all the way to the end.
And you never had a shaking his wrist?
Nothing about a
I feel
wrist.
like I
Nothing.
remember a play where someone came in on a shot, didn't block the shot, but there was a hand
During
contact.
the regular season, something happened.
But yeah, maybe I'm just
But not
blending
in
it.
the playoffs that anything stood. I thought he fell when he landed. Did he brace himself and then something happened there? It might have, but I didn't take note of it, so it clearly wasn't something that dramatic. I mean, look, the dramatic stuff was when the ankle bent a couple of times.
Yeah.
Game 1 in the finals when Barnes fell into his knee. Like, those were things I wrote down in capital letters like, oh, keep an eye on this.
Right.
None of that ever came
Well,
back.
of course, and of course in Game 5.
And then Game 5, Wemby stepped
we were like,
underneath.
oh, my God.
But the fact that he felt it and just was able to play through it and then had a just unreal closeout game says so much.
How crazy is it, by the way, though? I asked them the question about being even.
It's a great question.
But listen to him on the call. Like, just this is the 10 minutes we talked to him.
Yeah.
Just every single question, he paused just enough before each answer
Mm-hmm.
where you go, he's still there, right? Because it would be like a little second. Because he listens
Processes.
and then actually answers.
Mm-hmm.
If you go back and listen, I think we only asked a total of like 5 or 6 questions. You will never see a more efficient and actual answering of each question. Not short, never impolite,
Mm-hmm.
with humility and some laughter and being a normal
Thoughtful.
guy,
Yeah.
but thoughtful.
Yeah.
Every single moment
Yeah.
of it.
His answers were efficient. Some of your questions.
Yeah, I mean,
You were in DiPietro.
I didn't go DiPietro.
No, you were close on
the game was it the Dan?
Yeah, it was the game
the
one.
game one. The
Yeah.
game one.
The
got a little
Danhausen
close.
one was fine because you had to do a little back.
I had to get the plug in.
But
I'm getting the plug in for the
But
guard.
the game 4
The
one,
game 4
I'm
one.
like,
No, I was 2.5. I did the math. I was 2.5 seconds short of DiPietro. That's where once you cross
stayed
that,
under?
Yeah, I stayed just.
you avoid. So there's the Mendoza line, then there's a DiPietro line.
I don't know. I thought the same thing. That was a bit long. Wasn't DiPietro, but it was a bit long.
Well, so you mentioned Saturday night main event at the Garden.
Yep.
So Jalen will be there for that. Jalen will be at Fan Fest, the Fanatics
Fest.
This whole weekend. Tomorrow, the Roommates podcast, which is you talk about a thing that has blown up into something big.
Yeah.
He was a communications major in college at Villanova. Like he was, he is somebody that, you talk about his ability to process answers and to give thoughtful responses and stuff. I mean, that's all stuff that make for a good broadcaster. That podcast has really become big. Him and Josh Hart.
Oh, real deal.
And Matt Hillman, and they're doing their show for the second year now at Fanatics Fest. It is tomorrow. And Aaron Judge, talk about a get?
I don't think you can get in there. By the way, I think that one's sold.
That one's sold out.
I don't think you're getting in on Thursday anymore.
But you can watch it.
It's fully sold out.
Yeah, I'm saying, but you can watch it.
What do you mean?
Well, the whole idea of a podcast, get people to watch.
Oh, you mean when it goes?
Not just show up.
Oh, you know what? It'll probably air on Fanatics Live.
It's also going to be on their
and it'll be on their
stream.
But if you wanted to be there.
Yeah, if you wanted to be there.
Sold.
You needed to buy those tickets.
But it's
ahead
not
of time.
shocking that Thursday, which is the big Knicks day, is the first to sell out.
Yeah, of course.
And he sold, I believe, it might have been 1,000.
1,000
meet and greets.
Oh my God!
Do you remember what the price was?
Yes.
It was over $900.
Yes, it was a lot. Did you know how much his jersey sold for?
I saw the Game 1 jersey.
The Game 1 jersey?
The Game 1, was it 50? Was it 50,000? 100,000? 200,000.
It was. I thought it was a record.
But it was Game 1, remember?
Yeah, but I thought.
What was the total, Jacob? Can you get me the total?
Yeah.
I might
Look
have been
that up because I remember seeing.
It started at 50,000.
Yeah, but some reports had it at it became a record. Because that's an auction. So tonight's the ESPYs, and that's in Lincoln Center here in New York. And again, why it was great to get Jalen today is because he's attending, and he's got a very, very busy schedule. So he carved out some time to join us, and we took him right at the very top. Because I mean, why wait? You can get the captain. You get the captain. Right?
Let's get right to it. It's good. Listen, I'll tell you what too. You don't see this every day in radio. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make an executive call live on the air.
on the air.
I'm going to go ahead and call for the 5 o'clock rear of that interview.
I like it.
I think you have to.
Yeah, you don't normally do it, but this was
Jalen Brunson, fresh off the title?
But he's such
Do you
a good
think you don't
interview.
think he came on because Don's not here? You don't think it's coincidental?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you don't think so, but is it possible?
You think it's on the table?
Is it possible he was listening last night?
I don't want to believe that. I do know this, though, that I have tried a couple of other times to have him join us.
Yeah.
And, he has been, like, I kind of joked, I'm like, you've done every show. You have one left.
Yeah, one left, baby.
There's one left. But tonight on the ESPYs, he and the Knicks are up for several awards. So the ESPYs tonight, Brunson is up for Best Male Athlete in Men's Sports. He's dealing with this as competition. You tell me where you'd go.
Okay.
So it's Jalen Brunson, Best Male Athlete in Men's Sports.
Do you have the other nominees?
Best Athlete in Men's Sports.
It's on the sheet. Okay.
Messi,
Well,
he's having a hell of a run here.
let's see what happens today.
Ohtani.
Very good.
And Matthew Stafford.
I think Brunson's going to win. From a popular...
Remember, this is a fan vote.
It's fan voted.
But Messi's very popular.
Messi's very popular.
I don't think Ohtani or Stafford can win this.
No, they won't have enough juice.
I think it's Brunson and Messi because Brunson was a month ago. Messi's right now. And that's something to watch.
And going for the Golden Boot.
Yeah.
But I still like Brunson.
All right. So how about then Brunson is also nominated for Best NBA Player. His competition?
Go ahead.
Wemby, Jokic, SGA.
I like him. I think he'll probably still win it.
Best NBA Player.
Yeah, but it's Fidel Van voted, correct?
Yes, it's fan voted. Yeah.
It's ultimately a popularity.
How do you not appreciate what
he's the most popular player? Like, who was more popular this year? SGA, who the season ended up being a disappointment in the end. Wemby didn't exactly end up leaving covered in glory.
Yeah.
Although his year was amazing, obviously. I don't hate him there. I like him there.
And then there's Best Championship Performance. I think he's got to win this, no?
Well, tell me the other ones for
Aaron Frankel from the women's. I mean, that was unbelievable.
Okay. All right, that was a big
Connor
one.
Hellebuck because of his gold medal performance.
Sure.
And Tegan Caven from Texas softball.
You're not given. This competition isn't strong enough. These arms are not long enough to box with God.
Best championship.
I'm sorry. Guys, am I being rude to say that should be an easy Brunson
now,
win?
Some more for the Knicks.
Okay.
The OG tip-in in Game 4 we were talking
What's
about.
that nominated for?
Best play.
What's it up against?
Now, you got the golden goals. I mentioned Frankel. Jack Hughes, obviously, right? So you have the two golden goals, men's and women's.
And by the way, the women's one was particularly dope, in my opinion, from a goal standpoint. That was the
incredible goal. UConn buzzer beater against Duke.
UConn buzzer beater against Duke was a goodie.
That's a massive play. It's one of the all-time great plays. Caleb Williams game-tying touchdown against the Rams. I'm going to go with. Not going to put that one in the.
No, I don't think that's it.
They needed a football one, and they got that. But come on,
look at the game, buddy.
Mick Jagger.
Look at Mick Jagger taking in the white shirts.
It looks great.
All
right, so that's so OG's that tip. Am I a complete the hockey
hack?
Ones are pretty.
They're big, but they were a while ago. And Olympic hockey and NBA finals. On. I know.
Toothless Jack. People remember that.
No, it was honestly.
And remember, those won it. OG's tip gave him a 3-1 lead. Again, here locally, it's an iconic play.
Right.
But nationally?
I don't know. I still think nationally there was more talk about. Anthony, you're a good person to ask.
Hi, Peter.
Because, hey, how you doing? You're so deep into the hockey.
Sure.
However, you stop screaming at me, please.
I'm sorry.
But however, do you think that nationally, do you think that let's be realistic and start. The women's one was in the middle of an afternoon on a weekday. Let's go with Jack's.
I ruined it for you guys because I saw it happen first.
Yes, that was Sunday morning at least. Do you think there was as much national conversation? Am I crazy for thinking there was more national conversation for the OG than for any of those other plays?
I don't necessarily think that that's crazy. And I think that you're right, Peter, because, of course, everybody's going to say, oh, the Jack goal. I think that the Frankel goal is far more.
Yes. It was a way better goal.
Because, again, it's best play, right?
Yep.
Correct.
So it's best play.
Yeah.
And this isn't even a bias in New York here. You can make the argument that as crazy as that goal was, you could still give an argument to say that OG's tip, because you see the way it develops. He inbounds the ball. He knows he's got to go for the rebound.
Right.
and he's over 2 other people
With
to
one
make that
hand
tip.
flying through the paint?
I think the battle's between the women's goal and the OG goal, and the OG tip. I think OG's tip wins.
And let's remember also that it capped off one of the greatest comebacks in the history of
England's got an opportunity.
championship sports already.
They do not score.
Oh, okay.
19th minute, still 0-0. Argentina, England.
And all right, so then the next one that the Knicks are up for is best team. Now, this is one that I think
it's every championship team.
Yeah. So you got the Aces from the WNBA, the Dodgers,
the Aces,
the Hurricanes,
the Dodgers,
Stanley Cup, right?
Hurricanes,
Indiana National Championship, which was a hell of a run.
That was You know what? Yeah, it was.
Texas Longhorns softball, back-to-back champs. Of course, Seahawks Super Bowl, and the men's and women's U.S. hockey.
This is going to be seen tonight when it happens. 'Cause I'm going to be right. It'll be seen as like East Coast biased. You know, ESPN's
the Nick run was pretty
ESPN's
special.
in Connecticut, New York, and okay.
Yeah, the ESPN's usually in L.A. too.
Yeah, they're going to clean up.
I could see there being sentimental value for the U.S. men's hockey team on that one, though. I don't think they win it, but I think
You know what? If you're going to pick one, that would be a good one to do it.
But the Nick run, though, had something special about it that everybody got caught up in.
Are you saying clean sweep, Peter? Are you saying Knicks clean sweep?
I think it's.
You think it's more hardware for the Knicks and for
clean.
Brunson?
I can't say clean sweep, but I cannot see them losing many categories. And I was talking to people in other cities.
All right, so best athlete in men's sports, best NBA player, best championship performance, best play, that's OG, and then best team overall, sports team, which is all the champions.
Who else? You gave me all the people in championship performance?
Everybody who had a championship in this year.
But the individual championship performance?
Oh, best championship performance. So you have, again, Aaron Frankel from the woman, right?
Yeah.
Hellebuck.
Hellebuck.
And then the softball pitchers
Stop.
back-to-back
Stop.
years.
Don't waste everyone's time.
I'm just telling you what her statistic is. It's pretty impressive.
It doesn't matter. I'm going
so
clean,
all right, so
sweep.
Peter's saying clean sweep. What are you all saying? 800-919-3776.
And do you care?
On the ESPYs.
I wonder if Don would finally be in on the ESPYs. You know, it's hard to win, Don.
No.
You think he's out?
If it was
if
in his
they
backyard,
held it in his backyard, would he put a
would
hose
he call
on?
the police? Grab a hose. I'm very interested tonight because of that.
It's good. A judge, by the way, is also up for an ESPY.
That's best player,
Best
MLB player.
MLB player.
Ohtani will probably win that.
Raleigh and Skeens.
I'll tell you.
Ohtani, you taking Ohtani?
Well, here's why it's not fair. He literally does both. He pitches and he hits.
Yeah.
If you're going to
And
go
he's
by what...
really good at both.
But again, it's a popularity contest.
I know it's sacrilegious, Peter, but he's doing both.
I agree. You know how I feel? I'm sort of in the camp of Ohtani, if he's playing, is always the guy.
I voted Judge. I'm a Yankee fan.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of Yankee fans will vote
And
Judge.
that's the thing, though. This is not a panel of experts. It's fans. So who just is getting the popular vote? I did not see a lot of vote promotion, though. Did you? I did not see a ton of vote promotion.
No, I didn't.
So that's why I'm curious to see how much it's actually done. Look, it's nice, it's fun, it's a way to cap off the championship year for the Knicks and for Brunson. If they can get something out of this, it'd be fun, and that's going to be tonight. I'm sure they're going to be all over the coverage. You're going to see them in different situations, and that's always great too, just to see them one more time. But then it's time for everybody just go on a nice little vacation for Brunson to heal up,
chill out
that wrist. All right, so your calls, we'll get them rolling. 800-919-3776. There was, speaking of awards, a Yankee got an award last night.
Oh,
a major award. And the All-Star game that you and I both talked about yesterday, saying, do we really need this? All of a sudden, the conversation today is everyone else kind of saying the same thing. So last night, was it worth your time? Do they need this or not? Lots to get to today with you. 800-919-3776 for the calls. Stay with us. Don, Hahn, Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
Mornings with DiPietro and Rothenberg.
If the Giants start out the season 0-3, forget it. What's going to happen to 65 or sooner? Well, kill it. It's a little adversity.
You have a 5-year plan that after 3 weeks you're going to punt on.
Yeah, I can't handle 0-3 again.
Maybe it's a 10-year plan.
70 or sooner. But that's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. No, how could it?
No, it's not going to.
DiPietro and Rothenberg, morning 6 to 10 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
1-877 Cars for Kids, KARS Cars for Kids, 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877-CARS for kids. KARS, Cars for Kids. 1-877-CARS for kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to cars4kids.org now, or call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to donate your car today.
1-877-CARS for kids. KARS, Cars for Kids. 1-877-CARS for kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to cars4kids.org. That's cars with a K.
If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that last for weeks. Getting sick right now before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and pharmacy is stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Wherever your day takes you, across New Jersey, into New York, or down to Philadelphia, New Jersey Transit gets you there. Skip the traffic and stay on track. With busy travel periods ahead, plan ahead, check schedules, and allow extra time for your trip. From workdays to weekends, New Jersey Transit keeps your routine moving with reliable, convenient service. Ride smart. Plan your trip at njtransit.com.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. At Rings End, they're there to help realize your modern design visions. That's why they partner with Marvin. Engineered for big ideas, Marvin modern windows and doors deliver effortless elegance, expansive views, and industry-leading innovation, all in a modular system designed to meet the exacting principles of modern architecture. Experience Marvin Modern at a Rings End showroom today and create something stunning with them. Rings End is a certified Marvin installing retailer. Now let's take a look at the traffic with Brandy Scott.
Hey there, guys. Good afternoon. We've got a big issue over in Staten Island. West Shore northbound shut down over by Woodrow Road. Cleaning up a big tanker truck fire. Been out there for a while. As a result, Staten Island bound Outer Bridge Crossing. You've got no access to the West Shore. Everybody being forced over to the Korean War Veterans Parkway. Southbound said just jammed with everybody stopping to take a look. FDNY out there on the scene. Inbound George Road work on the upper deck about 15 to 20 minutes using 8095. Even better from the 4 and 46 approaches. Worst of it to the outbound George Cross Bronx westbound. Long line of brake lights there from the Bruckner on through. Outbound Lincoln and Holland Tunnels 15 to 20 minutes each. This report is sponsored by the New York City Department of Transportation. Speeding ruins lives. Drivers, watch out for pedestrians and cyclists and slow your turns to less than 5 miles an hour. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
In this business, time matters. You're always looking for ways to be more efficient and stay ahead. We all have our own time-saving hacks. But if you're a business owner, how can you save time hiring? The answer? ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter has a new feature that shows you the most interested qualified candidates first. Save time and meet great candidates sooner with ZipRecruiter. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
The sounds of summer. They're great until they're not. Luckily, AutoZone has free battery testing and charging.
Let me check that for you.
To help make a rough moment smooth. Don't miss the Celebrate Free event at AutoZone. Free products with select deals until July 27th. And free services every day. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
All right, we got calls 800-919-3776. If you missed it, we had Jalen Brunson join us at the top of the show.
I know. I've heard of. No, he's on the Knicks.
He's that kid, the kid from
Villanova.
Dallas they got. That Villanova guy. You remember him?
I know him.
Yeah.
I remember.
Pretty good player.
Villanova, yeah.
You know, it's when he signed with the Knicks, Bart and I were doing our shows together, and we were still national. And we had got him on the show, like literally when he signed.
Oh, really? Right away?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah. And it's funny, like to get, like the next time I had him on my show was after he won a championship. Like that's the stuff, like when we were talking to him, in my head I was going, the last time I had him on was the first day he got here, which is incredible.
That was the last time you had him on radio.
On radio,
with
yeah.
many a TV interview.
I mean, yeah, we've had a few. But, yeah. Did I ever tell you that because now that he's probably going to have at least one ESPY tonight, right? He'll get something tonight. I feel like he's not going to walk away empty-handed tonight. He's got everything, the championship.
He's sweeping.
But he's got the championship, he's got the finals MVP, he's got the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Like, he has all these accolades. And you know what really, like, sticks in my craw? He could have had an Emmy. Yeah. My interview with him when he was named an All-Star for the first time, that was like that moment was it went viral. And this is now, what is that, 3 years ago?
Was it up for a sports Emmy?
It was yeah. And it didn't win. And I couldn't believe it. Tell me what was better than that.
I'd have to go back and look.
The emotion of that video.
Well, Alan, I'd have to go back and watch.
The intensity.
And then I'd have to know what else was nominated. I can't just be your sycophant. Okay?
Come on, man. Man.
What else was there?
I'm mad, though. I'll never get over it because it should have been an Emmy.
But it's not like...
And I wouldn't have kept it. I would have given it to him.
Right to him.
Because what did I do? I stayed quiet. I did what I never do well. I shut the hell up and let the moment happen.
I told you, on TV you do it well. It's on radio that you can't shut the bleep up.
But still, like that's always one that like really annoys me.
I got to rewatch the clip though. I don't fully remember the moment. I got to see it again now. I know it was a moment, but I don't remember what the moment was.
Chills, man. He welled up with tears and he couldn't answer me, so he just stopped and I just.
He knows
yep.
even that he knows how to like be dramatic in the right way. I've said this many times.
He'd be a great wrestler.
Well, he does do a great job, and we'll see what he does on Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
But I've said this many times when I've done like media outside New York talking about the Knicks. He's everyone's dream.
You mean like
he's all I want Jaden Daniels to be. He's all you dream Jackson Dart to be.
Yeah.
He's all you hope Jack Hughes can be.
Yeah.
He does everything right. And again, I want to point that out because I know we spent a lot of time on.
But he's
Jackson.
very everyman too.
No, he's not.
Which is such a relatable thing.
But just like we were having that complicated conversation about Jackson Dart and Geno Smith and doing the right things. Just be like Jalen Brunson. He doesn't do anything for himself. What are Jalen's politics?
What is the one thing we knew? Great point.
What is Jalen?
We don't know.
He likes wrestling.
Yeah.
He likes like nerdy entertainment stuff. And he does his podcast and he has a good time talking with Josh Hart.
He's funny as hell.
He's funny, has a good time.
But it's like deadpan
He likes
funny.
Mariska Hargitay.
Yeah.
What else?
But he loves the show. Like that's what
he loves SVU.
Yep.
The one thing I didn't get to ask him about
he likes Justin Bieber. Not afraid to admit it.
He loves Bieber. And I wanted to get to ask him about if he was aware that after they won, we'll do it next time, highlights of his wedding went like all over the Jewish community. Like, did you know Jalen Brunson's married to a Jewish woman? Went like everywhere.
Allie.
And showing him wearing the yarmulke and stuff at the synagogue, it just went crazy. But besides that, you really don't know.
No. And that's smart.
And as a leader and a market and an owner and all the different people, you got to please a million people.
Isn't that Jeter-esque? What did you know about Jeter? Other than
number 2,
only the good things.
Pinstripes. A lot ladies liked him.
Right? The calling card was a signed baseball and a fruit
You only know
basket.
about his gift baskets, but that came way later.
Still,
we didn't know that till way later.
But that.
No, you didn't. And,
it is
and now do you understand what I was saying about Dart? It's not about whether you like the president, don't like. It's about giving anyone fodder. Jalen Brunson doesn't give you fodder. Even the Stephen A. stuff, you could tell. And if we had more time, I wanted to ask about that too. You could tell he's not going to be angry about it. He's not holding a grudge. He just sat there when Stephen A. sort of did his mea culpa and was like, cool.
Yeah, great. We don't need to be.
I'm not giving the media more to talk about it, and I'm also not giving you the satisfaction or giving you too much. I'm just going to be like, cool.
Yeah.
He's so good, dude.
Yeah, and then he had him
gets
on his
how
show.
to do this.
Did you see that?
And then had him on his show
He had
at
him on
the
his
Garden,
show at the Garden,
playing the game.
and he let Stephen A. do the whole thing, and it's in a weird way. And I love Stephen A. But what Jalen did there was just sit back and go, not beg, but just sort of like grovel a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say anything, but you're going to do it in front of all these people.
And not only that,
the ultimate revenge.
and not
right?
only that, you're going to pay me back for everything by showing up and doing my podcast because you're a huge star, and you're going to show up and make our podcast a
That's
big deal
it.
too. And Steven's happy to do it. Steven hasn't met a camera he doesn't like, and his Knicks won the championship. So
it's a win for
all
him.
good.
It's a win for everybody. So what's great is that Ray Santiago, who of course not only is a producer on our morning show, he also is the producer of Knicks and Rangers coverage on ESPN New York. So he went through the whole run as well on the Knicks on the MSG Radio Network. He said that wouldn't it be something if the Knicks did win best team, because you know what that would mean? Who coaches the Aces?
Becky Hammond.
Get a win over her. So he's looking at that as that little savage kind of petty things that you can just walk away from. That could be one of them. But still, he definitely has become something special here in New York, and it's not easy to be like that. You have to have that personality. But it is that great example of when people say, like, what do you want from me? Just be like that. Be like Jay.
It's not easy, by the way. We're making it sound like it's easy, and it's not.
Definitely not. You know what's easy, though? Talking to the people, 800-919-3776. The ESPYs are tonight. We had talked to Jalen Brunson about all things going on in his life, including what he did with the Larry O'Brien while I was with him, including buckling it up in the passenger seat. Put a seatbelt on it.
That made sense. I've seen. I mean, that's what Sami Zayn did with the world title a couple weeks ago. So you want to take a drive with your baby?
It's great.
Makes sense.
Never let it leave my sight. David and Elizabeth's going to start us off. Hey, David.
What's going on? What's going on?
What's happening?
Radio Rosenberg. What up, fellas?
What up?
All right. So not for nothing, man. It was beautiful, man. Like, I love that about him. The captain comes just like you guys. He's even killed, like you guys were saying, just super mellow, chill. He's mad humble. Like, he doesn't come on the show like, I bodied the whole playoffs, which he could have said. But no, he came on humble and, was just letting you know how the experience is, the run, his outstanding, summer that he's having. It's just beautiful to see, man. And, shout out the Knicks organization. Shout out you, Hollywood Hahn, always giving us beautiful insight, what's going on with the team, what's really going on behind the scenes. And Radio Rosenberg, I want to say this. That was an interview that you could just have diarrhea that you dream about. I know I said it wrong, but it's funny to me. Appreciate you, gentlemen.
I appreciate it. You just want to get the drop in.
I just wanted the
I
drop.
actually have it for you here. Don't worry about it.
No.
I had diarrhea that you dream about.
It's Anthony's that really makes the drop.
Yeah, it takes it to the next level.
Let's take Brandon in, is that South Carolina? Brandon?
Hey, guys. How we doing?
Good.
I have a couple quick thoughts on the ESPYs and one All-Star Game point, if I can.
Go for it.
With the ESPY Awards, Best Player, I think he should get it. I was worried about Ohtani with, the Japanese vote, but he was also nominated the last 2 years and hasn't gotten it, so I don't think they really care about the ESPYs.
It's messy, I'm thinking, because it's more, front of mind, right? What's happening in the World Cup, and he has just been otherworldly. Messi feels like the guy that would be the biggest competition.
Yeah, and plus, like you said, with the recency bias, which should help the Knicks in most of them, like with the best team.
Yeah.
But I'm not even a big college football fan, but you got to remember that Indiana team, the whole program from worst to first,
is
an unreal story. So I think that might be the biggest competition there.
Yeah.
And then
of course,
with the best play, you guys kind of said it, but with the golden goals and stuff, obviously it's huge. OG's was the only one though. Like if his doesn't go in, they lose. Those guys don't score the golden goals, overtime's still going.
Fair.
So I think he gets that one.
Fair. That's a good one. What do you got on All-Star?
Yeah, I agree with you guys yesterday. We don't need it at this point. I followed along on like Gamecast to see what the Yankees are doing. And once they were out, I didn't really care. Like, I guess I want the AL to win, but also the ninth inning came in, Chapman was on the mound. And I was like, I kind of hope he blows it. So I don't see really, that it serves the purpose anymore.
Yeah, we're going to get into that. Thanks, Brandon. In 4 o'clock hour, we're going to get into that because you're going to hear something that Buster Olney said that if you didn't want to believe us, you might want to listen to a guy who lives and breathes baseball.
But you got to give yourself more credit than that because when we get into it, you deserve some flowers. It was a take. Listen, I'm not saying it was a shocking take that you had. It was the logical take.
Seemed like
but you really had it validated by everybody, including the players in the game.
Yeah, you could tell. You could definitely tell. So that'll be 4 o'clock. More of your calls coming up. We have Andy in Missouri. Andy.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah,
we got you.
Hey, yes. I think in regards to the ESPYs tonight, I think why not the Knicks sweep it all? I mean, they have taught us all playoffs long never to count them out, to just keep on believing, even when the odds are stacked against them, never to quit. I mean, this is what they do. They come out, and I'm a homer. I love the Knicks. I'm a fan of the Knicks, thankful and so excited that they won, of course. But why not? Why not sweep it all? And so that's where my head is at for tonight and all the awards and the ESPYs.
I'd love it. I'd love to. Thank you, Andy. I'd love to see how mad Andy gets if if one doesn't go their way,
because it could happen.
And then you just try to figure why the hell? You know what I mean? Why that team? It was a national story, but it's very New York story. Something to keep in mind. But again, it is a fan vote, so anything can happen. Griffin in Connecticut doesn't think the Knicks can sweep tonight on the ESPYs. Griffin, how are you?
Good. How are you? I'm not being rude about the Knicks. I'm looking all over and all around the world, and some of these things I just feel like are going to take all around the world. I'm worried about. I'm sick and tired of everything of Ohtani. That's why Ohtani's going to win Best Baseball Player, even though we think Judge or someone else should win. Just because I feel like Ohtani all around the world will get everybody. Messi will be all around the world, will get everybody. I understand the Knicks are great, but I feel like New York they'll get, but I don't know if all around the world. And also with Best Play, when the guy was talking about the Braylon Mullins thing, if that doesn't go in, the best comeback doesn't become complicated, and that's become accomplished, and they don't win. So that's the other thing to look at, and that was his only 3 of the game too. So it's just hard because you're looking at all around the world. I'm not taking anything away from the Knicks.
Well, I think it's going to be mostly it's going to be national. I don't think you're going to have a ton of votes from all over the world.
And the UConn-Duke game had that crazy inning. And remember, it was more the turnover. They still had the shot was great, but I think didn't we spend more time talking about the turnover?
Maybe.
Right?
Yeah.
Like that than we did the shot.
But the shot was it was a great shot.
That was a great shot.
You guys, look at another category I want you guys to look at. To me, best comeback athlete. It has to go to the Savvy King, who the soccer player. I understand the rest are great, but they all came back from injuries. This girl had a cardiac arrest on the field and came back and played.
Yeah, those are the best stories.
She came back from life desperate.
Yeah,
and performed.
And
they just came back from injuries.
Yeah. But that's the fun. I like those categories the most because it reminds you of some stories that you might have forgotten about throughout the year. Griff, thanks so much. 800-919-3776. We'll continue with your calls. 4 o'clock, we get into what we saw last night in Philadelphia. An all-star game. Yes, Cody Bellinger won the MVP. He had 1 hit. And he won the MVP. But what was said after the game.
Well, yeah.
And actions before the game.
And during the game.
And even during the game. Suggest some things about the all-star game that we need to get into. And we'll do that at 4 o'clock. But you know what, Peter? If you had to bet, you could bet on the ESPN.
Well, here's the thing. It's the biggest stage in the world right now. In fact, it's the 43rd minute between Argentina and England, still 0-0. And FanDuel is changing the game because sometimes when your player gets subbed off, your bet goes with them. Well, not anymore. With FanDuel Super Sub, if your player subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. So you're still in it until the final whistle. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get started right now. Let there be goals this summer, at least through Sunday. We just got today and Sunday. It's all happening. FanDuel, 21 and over, physically present in New York. For help with the gambling problem, call 877-8-OPEN-WIRE. Text OPEN-WIRE 467-369. Get into the MLB All-Star Game. Talk to you guys more next. Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
There are a million reasons to love New York. Making your budget stretch isn't one of them. According to an independent study, Amazon prices average 14% lower than other retailers. Get food, fashion, furniture, and more shipped straight to your building. That's how Prime members have saved over $2 billion on grocery and household items. Learn more at aboutamazon.com.
Hey, let me ask you something. Would you seat your 3-year-old child on a windowsill? Would you seat them beside a lit fireplace or by the deep end of a pool? One last question. Would you seat your child in a car seat that's not correct for them? Car crashes are a leading killer of children ages 1 to 13. Secure their future. Seat them in the correct car seat. For more information, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Sponsored by the New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge, or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same-day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debtplay. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debtplay.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000. Use code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000.
Congratulations, New York. The Knicks did it. Through battle after battle, they dominated to become this year's NBA champions. Day in and day out, the hard work paid off, and you were there every step of the way. Enjoy the crown. Own it, because this year is your year. A part of your legacy that will never be forgotten. So celebrate this moment, show your pride, and shop the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, let me tell you about Rings End here real quick. We talked about championship rings, but I got to tell you about Rings End. And you know what? It's a big win. If you and your contractor are working together and you need like windows, doors, you're upgrading or updating your kitchen, anything that you would need around the house when you're doing work on the house, because, look, we all do that, and you have a great contract like I do. Well, you want to go to a company that you can trust, that makes the most high-end product lines that you can go in, you can touch and feel and try. You know exactly what you're getting. Who is that? It's Rings End. And they are a regional brand. They are not national, so they're local. They know the area well, and they have plenty of places you can go in. 8 full-service lumber yards in Connecticut and Westchester County, 12 freestanding paint centers as well. They're family-owned and operated since 1902. They've been around a long time, everybody. And I use them for this gorgeous French door that we put in. That's part of a project I've been telling you guys about at my house. The door's in. It just looks spectacular. And now the rest of the room that we are building is now falling into place. My man Michael and his son Zach working on that as we speak. So if you have a project you want to do at your house and you need something like windows, doors, or kitchen items or any type of lumber, look, this is the place you want to go. So if you can't go to any of the locations, just go to ringsend.com. Tell your contractor, work with Ringsend, ringsend.com. 800-919-3776 is the number. If you missed us talking with Jalen Brunson to start the show, we'll play it. We'll play some of the hits. He did talk about his injury, the wrist injury that he told us when he felt it, and obviously he was going to play through it. And he doesn't have and you know what he thought might have led to it, and then how long it might take. So he talked about that. He talked, of course, about just this run that the Knicks were on and what this last month has been like for him since they did win the championship. At the ESPYs tonight, up for many ESPY awards, himself and also the Knicks. And then tomorrow, his roommates podcast that he does with Josh Hart and Matt Hillman, that is going to be at Fanatics Fest. It is sold out, but keep an eye out for the podcast, of course, as you probably would do every week, because one of their guests is Aaron Judge. And I wonder, Peter, if you're Aaron Judge, look, there was a time almost a year ago where Brunson would be the guy asking Aaron Judge for advice about being a captain and a leader in New York. Does Judge ask Brunson?
I don't think that will happen. But
you don't think Judge looks at Brunson like, what was it like? What'd you do? What'd it take?
No.
You don't think?
Nope. Not a chance.
Guy did something you can't do yet.
I think it's very unlikely. Listen, maybe Judge is in rarefied air of being a young man who's capable of doing something like that, but that's not easy, man. You know, a lot of men do not feel comfortable saying to someone who got it done faster, "Hey, man, how'd you do that?"
You don't think that he would say, like,
So,
I've been to a World Series,
I
we didn't break through. What was it like? What did you guys do to break through?
No, that's the kind of thing I think media people think they would ask. That's what you would ask. That's not what I don't think that's what an athlete's asking another athlete. Maybe, but it's hard. It's admission of I haven't figured something else out that you have.
Well, Aaron Judge is up for best MLB player.
Okay.
And he's up against Ohtani and Cal Raleigh and Paul Skeens.
Well, I'll tell you who's not winning, by the way, is Cal Raleigh or Paul Skeens. Continue.
Paul Skeens good, though.
Skeens is really, he's big and good. I still think it's Judge or Ohtani, though.
Brunson is up for best NBA player, and he's up against SGA, Jokic, and Wemby. Well, we have breaking news.
There's already a winner?
We already know. Announced just a few minutes ago on NBA Today. The ESPYs are tonight, 8 p.m. on ABC.
Right.
Of course,
and they
ESPN
can't
app.
do every award during the show, so they do some earlier ones.
So what they'll do probably is put up a graphic and say best NBA player was. And the winner, Jalen Brunson.
Thank you very much.
Best NBA player.
Told you. So we're 1 for 1.
I told you he was coming out with something.
We're 1 for 1 now.
Yeah.
With sweep, it will continue. That, by the way, that's an indicator you know there's more.
You think so?
They're not doing. You think Brunson's not
best athlete in a men's sport?
Hold on. You think Brunson's not accepting an award on TV tonight?
Oh, come on.
So
they're going to bring the Knicks up at some point because they're in New York.
They're going to have a
Lincoln
moment.
Center.
They're going to have a moment.
All right.
So if they, guys, I hate to get too inside TV here.
Take us inside TV.
These are not surprises. At this point, the ESPYs know who's winning awards.
Take us behind the curtain.
So yeah. Given that they're trying to plan a show and make it the best show possible, and they have limited time,
you always want to.
They go, well, Brunson's won X amount of awards. Which ones should we be doing at the show, and which ones can we afford? Oh, let's give this to NBA Today.
Because if that's the only one he won, they would make it a come up and receive.
Correct.
You know what?
So there's more coming.
You.
I know what I'm talking about.
You have a gift.
They don't give these jobs to chimps.
You have a gift.
I don't know if you know this. WWE teaches you a little bit about how to work a show and set it up to make it hot.
It is.
So there will be more for Jalen Brunson and the Knicks tonight.
All right, well,
sure.
this is when NBA Today broke the news. You want to take a listen?
And the ESPY for the best NBA player goes to 3, 2, 1. Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson
I
of
didn't
the
like that
New
lack
York
of
Knicks.
excitement.
That shelf is getting a little bit
Who was that,
crowded here
J.R.
for
Smith,
Mr.
was it?
Brunson with all the accolades that he has added in the 2026 season. Perk's been calling him Big Body Brunson all year long. Why did he deserve to get this nod, Perk?
Tell me why he did. I mean, seriously, when you look at the run that he arguably had one of the greatest individual runs in NBA history as far as winning the championship, averaging 32 points in the NBA Finals, having that epic comeback in Game 4. In Game 5, 45 points to close it out on the road. The last person to do that was Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And the story, a second-round pick going to New York, making them relevant again, bringing that franchise back to life, and then all of a sudden delivering the championship after 53 years of misery for that New York fan base. I mean, tell me who else was supposed to get it.
All right, so that's, of course, Kendrick Perkins, friend of the show. We love Perk. Also that you heard in the background was my good friend Mark J. Spears, one of the great writers we have at ESPN. And another great writer and reporter is Tim McMahon. You hear him on the Hoop,
that was the
Hoop
whole
Collective.
That was the whole group.
Yeah,
Totally.
and Malika,
of course.
So
I mean, I know who the face is. It's Malika Andrews.
Yeah, of course. So
it's you and me.
All right, so Brunson has one trophy already in his pocket. He has an ESPY now to add. You know what that does for me? Makes that Emmy thing bother me even more.
It's not. Listen, it's not like part of an EGOT.
How could that not
You're
win?
acting like it was one of his EGOT. It doesn't matter.
It feels like an EGOT.
It's not.
Feels like it could have.
First of all, it wasn't a primetime Emmy, so it doesn't count.
Damn it.
Sorry.
How dare you?
Sports Emmys aren't part of the EGOT.
All right, so the ones that I have don't count?
No.
You telling me?
You're not
telling me
one
there's
step
I got
to an
paperweights. I got paperweights. Is that what I got? That was one, though, of all, like, I really
Should we replay the moment? We keep talking about it. We should replay it.
We could. Well, there's nothing. It was more visual.
Right. It's just silence.
Because all you're hearing the crowd kind of
just
like get into it because you have to see his eyes
start
to well up.
The welling.
And then he puts his hand to cover his eyes. And my instinct was shut up and let this moment happen. And I thought, I was thinking when they were doing they were putting together the Emmy nominees packages that they send in. And like the producer at the time told me, he's like, this thing's winning by a mile. Like, nobody's going to beat.
Well, who told you that? You should have him fired right away when he was wrong. Immediate dismissal.
I didn't because I wanted to believe it.
He led you wrong. It's not right.
It's a shame. All right, well, Brunson does win Best NBA Player. Tonight's ESPYs again at 8 p.m. on ABC and the ESPN app. But coming up last night on Fox was the MLB All-Star Game. And while Cody Bellinger came away with an MVP, which is good for him, and maybe he needs this to kind of get him sparked for the second half of the season. He had been struggling. Overall, though, do we still need an all-star game? If you don't like what we had to say about it, listen to what one expert said this morning. That's coming up. Don Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
New York City, get ready as Fanatics Fest returns to the Javits Center July 16th through the 19th, right in the middle of the biggest sports weekend of the summer. With more than 500 athletes and celebrities, every major league, and hundreds of thousands of fans for the ultimate sports fan experience. Get your exclusive merch, rare trading cards, free photo ops, and a full tailgate zone all weekend long. Grab your tickets before they're gone at fanaticsfest.com.
Summer's here. People are outside walking more, traveling, going to games, barbecues, the beach, just enjoying life. But if you have joint pain, sciatica, or back pain is still holding you back, you don't have to live like that. I'm Bart Scott, and Dr. J. Shaw at Sandwell Pain is the real deal. Ivy League trained, double board certified with non-surgical treatments that get real results. No cuts, no downtime, no pain medications, just a smart, targeted approach that gets you moving again. Same day or next day appointments are available. Go to SandwellPain.com. Don't let pain steal your summer.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Hey, Yankees fans! Join us at Yankee Stadium on Friday, August 21st
as the Yankees take on the Toronto Blue Jays. And don't miss Cody Bellinger Bobblehead Night, presented by T-Mobile. The first 18,000 guests through the gates will take home an exclusive Cody Bellinger bobblehead. Get here early, grab the giveaway, and cheer on the Bronx Bombers. Tickets are available now at yankees.com/tickets.
Every 40 seconds, a child is reported missing. That's 2,000 children every single day. It's a heart-wrenching reality that we can no longer ignore. Find the Children is a non-profit organization dedicated to helping find missing kids. You can be a part of their mission by donating your unwanted vehicle, running or not. Call 1-800-294-0222. We guarantee that you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast, free pickup with 24-hour response. Call 1-800-294-0222. Find the Children provides crucial resources to help find missing children and educational materials to teach kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs have a proven track record of reuniting kids with their families. It's time to act. Donate your unwanted or unused car. Help us build a world where every child is safe. Pick up the phone and call 1-800-294-0222. Together, we can bring these kids home safely. This advertisement was paid for in partnership with Cars R Us and Find the Children.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
Hi, 4 o'clock in the greatest city in the world with Peter Rosenberg. I'm Alan Hahn. Don LaGreca off this week, so it's just the bullpen Coyotes in here with you this week. So last night, how much did you consume of the MLB All-Star Game?
Zero.
None of it. Jacob.
0%.
Last night, how much were you dialed into the All-Star Game last night?
A grand whopping total of 0 minutes.
0. Oh, yeah, that's 2 that were out. Anthony
was in. He's got you.
How much were you in?
I watched the first inning. I saw Cody Bellinger's 2 RBI single. I saw Ben Rice's RBI single.
Yep.
I waited until Cody Bellinger and Ben Rice were safely out of the game.
Taken out of the game.
And then I turned it off.
And that's it.
That was it.
You were out.
That was it.
I had it on background. My son listen to this. Zach made chicken parm last night. It was unbelievable.
Really?
Fried it.
Really?
Baked it, the whole thing, set it up. I came home. He had it made. Sat with him.
You know how to do
glass
that?
of wine? No. Couldn't do that.
Oh, Zach.
What, a glass of wine?
Huh? Yeah, I had a glass of wine with it.
Oh, man.
Perfect.
MLB All-Star Game would have been watching me at that point.
No, it was on. It was on.
Right,
it wasn't like I wasn't locked in. So I did see, I saw Belly's hit. I saw that.
Big belly.
And then Rice.
Back
and
in the
then,
All-Star Game.
A couple other plays that, stood out. But for the most part, that's kind of it. It wasn't grabbing my attention. But the good news is that Bellinger had the 2-run RBI, and the American League won 4-0. So basically, once he had that hit, the game was over. We didn't know that, but the game was over. There were a ton of strikeouts. Bellinger ends up getting MVP. He joins a list of Yankee MVPs that include Giancarlo Stanton, Mariano Rivera, and Derek Jeter. So that's pretty cool.
Very cool.
And he's also the first player to what was it? He was Rookie of the Year, Anthony. He won a World
Rookie
Series.
Of the Year, LCS MVP.
LCS MVP, World Series champion.
Now an All-Star Game MVP.
And now All-Star Game MVP. And I found that to be hard to believe. No one has done that, but he has done that. So that's, again, for him, this is a nice part of the story. So before we start getting into the actual game, first and foremost, for Bellinger, who's kind of struggled, could this be a moment that lifts him out of it a little bit, right? Without Judge, he hasn't been the same. He's been frustrated with the way he's played this year. We know he's definitely better. And could this moment kind of help him out a little bit, can get him going? Here he is on just what it means just to be an All-Star.
Pretty special. I really my first few years in the big leagues, I was here, I think 2 of my first 3 years, and I was like, I'll be here every year. So, took a long time to get back. It's such a, competitive league, and it's hard to be an All-Star, health, performance, it all has to come together. And honestly, this one, I just really enjoyed it.
Isn't that amazing? You go early in your career and you're like, I'll be doing this all the time. And then you don't.
I thought that was I did watch that quote earlier.
Yeah.
I thought that was an interesting and cool.
It's a great
cool
admission.
thing. Yeah.
It just shows you again like how you have this expectation, and when you go back the next time, it's almost like you have a greater appreciation for it. And that's what it sounded like. How about sharing the stage with Ben Rice, who played in his first All-Star game?
Yeah, awesome, man. I mean, he's such a good player. You know, I think he put the world on notice a little bit. Home run derby, he did well, hit some homers, and I mean, he's just such a good player, and it was fun to share it with him.
And then last but not least, of course, bases loaded. He gets the 2-run base hit, and that's really what led to him being the MVP.
Right man, right spot in that situation. You know, bases loaded, 2 outs, hit a single up the middle, and pitching is just it was unbelievable today, honestly. Right man, right spot.
Right man, right spot. But the game itself, we talked yesterday. This is a game, by the way, 27. It felt like there were a lot of strikeouts. 27 combined. 27 strikeouts. That's not entertaining baseball. Unless you love pitching.
Well, that had been one team. It would have been particularly problematic.
Well, that would have been a perfect
That
game.
would have been a record. That
would definitely would have been
beyond
a record.
a perfect game.
But 27 total strikeouts in a baseball. That's difficult. And again, who didn't pitch? Look, credit to I'll say this. Give credit to the players who made sure they were there and they were present and they were part of the broadcast. You saw like Schlittler was mic'd up with Verlander and Mizorowski. Like they were like that's important because all right, so you're not playing, but still be part of it. And they were, and that's important. That was good. And I love insight like that. When the players are all kind of talking with each other, sometimes that could be just as interesting as the game. And in fact, it probably was more interesting than the game. But still, it says a lot when players aren't available to play. Some chose not even to go for various reasons. And yesterday, you and I both talked about the fact that maybe we've reached a point in pro sports. Do we really need an all-star game? Because in all of the leagues, they've had to keep changing the format to make the games watchable. That's where we are. We're trying to change the game to make it watchable, but that's not the game you're playing all year. Again, NHL, going to be 3-on-3 this coming year. They don't do 3-on-3.
What is that?
Like what is this? Oh, because it's overtime hockey? Like that's what we're going to do? We're going to play overtime hockey all the time? You're basically saying we know our game is not that exciting, so let's change it so you'll want to watch it. The NBA they've tried a million different formats. They tried the Elam ending. They have tried everything to get people to want to watch, get the players to want to compete, to get everybody to say, this is a showcase. It's not bad. But it has been for so many years. It has not been a good showcase. Baseball, we just gave you 27 strikeouts. You in for that? Did you come to see 27 strikeouts? No, of course you didn't. 4-0 game with one hit in the first inning, and that was the whole game.
It was nice to see the Yankees manufacturing runs, though.
Oh, you like the...
You don't get that. You don't get small ball every day.
You like the runners in scoring position? Let me just put this one in play.
I love seeing that.
Yeah.
I thought that was a thing in baseball you do. I'd been told it wasn't.
Did you hear Schneider also because of the Yankee boys knocked in some runs? And I'm like, what? Yankee boy? Like, I imagine... Now, look, I know he doesn't talk that way, but reading the quote, like seeing the quote in print, I thought he was like Boss Hogg.
It was
Roscoe P.
them
Coltrane.
Yankee boys.
And them Yankee boys. You know, like I was waiting for that kind of a voice.
Diarrhea that you dream about.
Them Yankee boys knocking in them runs. Like as if he's talking about two kids from Jersey.
Right.
They're playing down in Alabama.
Them damn Yankees.
Right. So there's that. And then, of course, we already said this yesterday, the NFL has completely punted on their Pro Bowl. So now it's a flag football game. But you and I say this stuff going into last night's game, and we're told that, we're being negative, and the All-Star game is great. Didn't Danny from Long Island say, let kids enjoy it? It's good for the kids.
Yeah.
Kids loving 27 strikeouts?
He said, my grandkids would enjoy it.
Yeah. All right, so you don't think, Peter's a wrestling guy, I'm a basketball guy, we should just stick to what we do, right? We don't know anything.
Even though we were both little kids who loved the MLB All-Star game.
Grew up with baseball.
Went to All-Star Weekend at Camden Yards back in 90.
I remember that one.
3 or 94.
Wasn't that the one with they were all there, right? Wasn't that some kind of legend thing that was happening there too? Well, whatever it is. I remember that.
I loved it. I loved seeing everyone,
I used to score them as kids. I used to score All-Star games as a kid. I know.
That's a bridge too
look,
far.
I have nerd tendencies. Okay.
By the way,
I try to fight them.
When Don and Michael still talk about like enjoying scoring a game, it's legitimately nerdy to the point of
I can't score a game I'm not covering. I can't.
Well,
like if I'm covering a game,
because you're not a freak.
You've seen the notes that I've posted, right? That people seem to love. Have you ever seen the stuff I put on Instagram during the playoffs?
Yeah.
Where it's like my sheet.
Yeah.
And it's illegible, but people seem to love it, so I posted them.
I get that.
That's what I do. But if I'm not covering the game,
but what you're saying makes it's like saying I don't like doing homework for fun. But like
I just want to take it in. Let me just watch.
But the people who literally like, I mean, listen, I get that it's doing. Okay, let me not be a complete jerk.
All right.
There's something nostalgic about it. I get it. But
scoring a game's fun if you're by yourself at a ball game and you're just kind of like, I'll score it.
Let me tell you something.
Because you're into it.
Let me tell you something else I would do.
What?
I would sooner walk outside of the game with a revolver and end it all.
No,
you
wouldn't.
Then score the. Anthony, you're a big baseball nerd. Have you ever considered bringing the scorebook to the ballpark with you?
Well, that was the best part. Not you bring it. You buy the program, and the program has it in the program.
It's a unique experience for me because when I was at Fordham, there was a year where I covered the team.
So you had to
So
score.
I was in the press box, and they give you literally a scorecard.
Yeah.
They're not staring at you to do it, but when you're sitting there and there's 162 of them,
it's a lot.
You're going to score the game.
Yeah. My mom taught
but
me
have
that.
I ever done it on my own, like in the stands?
Hey, I'm going to the game this weekend. I you know what? I'm just really in the mood to score.
Not since I was a kid. My dad's like, "Hey, this is how you score a game."
That was my mom.
And that was the last time I've ever done it as a fan.
I used to take my mom every year to a Mets game, and that was her thing because she grew up with that. And she would take the program, open it up onto the scorecard page, and she would take a pencil and score the game. She loved it, and I would watch, and I learned how to do it.
But it's charming because it's your mom.
And it's also that's an old school thing. That's
You're
from a bygone era when we didn't have a phone that told us what the stats were.
Yeah, it's yesteryear.
You know, like now
I
we
don't
have a
even
phone
remember.
that
I
we
don't even
know.
remember how I learned to score. I because it certainly wasn't my dad who was able to teach me. So I don't know how I learned to do it, but I did it.
Isn't it funny? It's like a language we all learn and we don't know.
Yeah,
how we learned them.
Well, we would score the game. We would score our varsity baseball games. Someone would have the scorebook, and you'd like switch off.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
hey, I'm not doing this. But that was like it was required that one of us had to do it.
Yeah. So, but also if you were an athlete in college at small schools,
I don't think I know how to do it anymore. Though.
They have work study jobs that you have, and it basically means you work at games of other teams. So soccer, you're like the ball boy. Baseball, you would have scorekeeper. And so I'd done that enough, like where that was easy to do.
But anyways,
back
to the All-Star.
Yeah,
Speaking of nerdy
so
baseball,
if that wasn't evidence enough, though, of both Peter and I can tell you that the baseball does matter more than just something that's on. That was our true feelings about All-Star, and we kind of both felt like it was supported. But if you want to listen to somebody who's an actual baseball aficionado, somebody who loves the game, lives and breathes it, cares about it, curates it, votes, all that stuff, would you say Buster Olney would be in that category of people? I would put him in.
I think as high as you could be. He's scoring games every day.
I mean, he's literally scoring. He's scoring games not even at.
That's right.
Buster Olney was on Get Up this morning. And listen to what he says about the state of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game.
Fragile. I think this Midsummer Classic is in a fragile state right now, and there's a lot of concern within the sport because so many players are opting out of the game, whether it's to be scheduled in the final weekend on Saturday and Sunday, making them ineligible to pitch or making the choice not to pitch. I mean, in this All-Star game, Jacob Mizorowski, the guy everyone wants to see, he didn't pitch. Paul Skeens didn't pitch. Cam Slittler, Aaron Judge was not there. Shohei Ohtani was not there. At Citizens Bank Park last night, a third of the stands had cleared out by the 8th inning. That is a concern for baseball to address as you move forward.
Okay, so he basically said what we were trying to tell you. So if he's saying it, and this is a guy, he's a curator of the game, and he's telling you this, maybe there's something to this. And I'm telling you, this is not just a baseball thing. This is a sports thing. It used to be a great showcase. It used to be a moment. Times have changed. It's not like that anymore. There isn't the novelty of getting to see two players who never have been teammates, or maybe rivals who end up being teammates in the game, and you watch them turn a double play going, my God, that's magic. They're so talented. Look at those two. They make it look so easy. Right? That's something that was fun to watch.
Yeah.
Or a batter and a pitcher who because of there's no interleague play, You've never seen them face off against each other, but now you are, and wow, what a showdown that was. There was fun stuff about it. Now guys are making decisions like, I don't really want to play in the game because it's not my, it's either not my throw day or I have a dead arm or I don't want to be your third choice because there's been 2 other injuries. There's all different reasons why players are okay with saying no. And that's all we were talking about. And that's not in just baseball. Again, it's not exclusive to baseball. And that's all we're talking about is, do we really need these mid-season all-star games anymore? You can still name teams. You can still have an event. Home run derby is still an event. 3-point shootout, slam dunk, it's an event. Skills competitions for football and hockey can still be an event. But don't tell me that the game is still an important thing to watch when all of us just admit it. All of us. The 2 psychos, me and Anthony, at least had it on. You and Jacob
completely checked.
Didn't even turn it on.
And I used to,
because you knew you could watch whatever was important later on social media.
I knew back in the day I would have been into watching it still, even after my love of baseball faded some. Now it just feels completely empty.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing. 800-919-3776. What do you think? Jerry in Hackensack tells us what he thinks. Jerry.
Hey, Alan, it's actually South Hackensack.
South
Thanks for taking the call. I
You got it.
appreciate it. Yes. Hey, first, real quick, Alan, great job on the Knicks post-game run. You and your teammates on the pre- and post-game.
Thank you.
Wonderful job.
It was so much fun.
2, I believe. Yeah. Listen, that's a time for a different. We're talking All-Star games right now, but I want to thank you.
Thank
well
you.
done.
Yep.
Hey, second thing, thank God that they went back to the uniforms. I hated the softball uniforms.
Oh, I agree.
So the All-Star game, I mean, a lot of the luster's been taken off with the advent of interleague play.
Great point.
I mean, I'm 62, and I remember, couldn't wait for the All-Star game because I never really, unless you watched, the Game of the Week on Channel 4 with Kurt Gowdy, you didn't see the guys in the net. I mean, I've been a Yankee fan since 1970, so I didn't see those guys.
Yeah.
And you waited for the All-Star game to see it. Now baseball still has the most realistic All-Star game. I can't watch football's All-Star or Pro Bowl. I can't, and I love hockey. Can't watch that All-Star game. Basketball, can't watch that. But baseball, I can still watch because it's still a baseball game.
You have to play.
I don't really care for the. You gotta, I mean, listen. Do you have every now and again like the cookie they threw to Jeter in his last All-Star game so he could get a base hit, or the same thing that with Cal Ripken in his last All-Star game when he popped it into right field. But hey, you had that during the regular season, didn't? But Mickey Mantle hit his 500 home run on a fastball he knew was coming from Denny McLain in '68. So you still have those things. I don't particularly care about the home run derby to end it. I think they should go and play a few innings, but still the most realistic game. But unfortunately, with interleague play, it has completely lost its luster. It really has, and that's my opinion on it. I don't know what you guys are thinking about.
Yeah,
but thanks again for taking my call, guys.
Got it, Jerry. Thank you. And I do think the interleague play part of this, I think that has taken away some of it too,
It
right?
subtly over time affects it. England on the board. Beautiful cross. Goal knocked in. 1-0 in the 56th minute.
And he just stayed onside, right?
Oh, yeah. He
just stayed onside. That was
a beautiful, beautiful goal. It was Gordon.
Yeah.
With the goal. 1-0 now. Just crossing 56 minutes in to this second semifinal, England and Argentina. Obviously, they're showing lots of shots of
Argentina's got them right where they want them, right?
A dejected Messi. I mean, listen, they've done it before, right?
Yes, they have.
But England's been a different animal this tournament. I saw. I don't know if you caught any. Some of the lines around the city outside these bars. Today was a day, man. If you're a fan of this team, obviously you're not listening to us right now. You are jam packed into a pub right now, but it was a vibe. And now England with a lead and a chance to move on to face Spain in the final at MetLife Stadium on Sunday.
All right, let's continue with the calls while we keep an eye on that game for you. 800-919-3776. Phil in Rockland, you're up next, Phil.
What's going on? How are you?
Good.
So I was going to say, ultimately the All-Star game is novelty baseball, right? So if they're going to do the novelty baseball, they might as well lean all the way into it. The Savannah Bananas sell out crowds with their novelty baseball. Why not some round robin of something, and then the winner plays the Savannah Bananas, because ultimately nobody wants to watch the MLB's novelty baseball. So figure something out, right? If they could sell out Yankee Stadium with their novelty baseball, why not involve them? They let them go to their stadiums anyway, so lean into it, right?
You know what? At first, I'm like, is he crazy? But I actually don't think it's that crazy, Phil. Here's what I'm thinking, Peter, because you and I were the ones that came up with the bullpen coyote thing. We were
Sure,
trying to find
a moment that I think could have changed the sport, revolutionized.
We were coming up with crazy ways to make baseball more interesting.
Yeah.
And we decided releasing coyotes out of the bullpen in the middle of the game.
Oh, I remember it.
And having them just chase players around.
Potentially a game changer.
Like we had different things. But the Savannah Bananas, although they don't use coyotes, they do a lot of weird, funny, entertaining stuff with their game. And I think if you're a baseball purist, it probably is not something you enjoy. But is the All-Star game for baseball purists, or is it a moment to entertain? The one thing that I used to like about the All-Star game in the NBA back in the 80s and 90s were the players understood that while most of this game we're going to play and compete, there's going to be moments where we're going to let players show off their incredible skill, like Isaiah Thomas doing like a dribbling expedition or letting like Jordan go for a dunk or stuff like that. Like there was always a moment that you marveled at talent. That's when you would see Magic Johnson throw crazy passes that would just be on target. That's all the stuff that I thought was supposed to be part of the game, where it's 80% the game is being played and about 20% stuff we would never do in a real game, but we're here to entertain. So a little Harlem Globetrotters thrown in. Savannah Bananas, aren't they but a baseball version of the Harlem Globetrotters?
I would say that's exactly what they are.
Okay.
Wow, stupid soccer from England just turning it over, but they're going to get away with it.
So
that's a good call, though. Yeah.
So stay with me. What if you don't have to bring in the Savannah Bananas, but what if you borrowed from what they do?
Go ahead. What do you?
And the game has a little more of like the quirkiness to it. Fan catches a foul ball. If you catch it clean, it's an out. I find that to be hilarious.
Do you really?
And now fans are now just involved in it.
Think about the people you're talking to.
I'm telling you, you're gonna. The baseball purists will hate this, but how many people would watch it because it's kind of funny? You have. What is some of the stuff they do? Like, there's a lot of funny things. Now, I don't think you can do some of the.
I'm a huge Yankee fan since 1965.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna upset people. I get
Nobody's
it.
backflipping.
Nobody's backflipping. Nobody's doing that stuff. But there's also trick catches in the outfield that are worth more than one out, right? Is that something they do?
I know they do trick catches. I'm not sure if it's more than one out. But
or is it points you get, whatever it is? Like if you make it behind, you do like the Willie Mays basket or the over the shoulder Cleon Jones or you know what I mean? Like if you do some type of put a little something extra on the catch.
I hear what you're saying. It's never going to happen.
Never happen. Look, I'm trying here.
I'm a Yankee fan since 1973.
They're going to hate it. I'm not. We're not playing to them. They're already watching these games. They're still watching. It's everybody else that goes.
But they might be the only ones still watching it. That's the
27,
problem.
It's 27 strikeouts.
I've been a Yankee fan since 1938.
I just worry that you lose the people you have.
Listen to me. It's 27 strikeouts. Nobody is signing up for that.
Even the players.
Only
if
pitchers.
If you cared, you're not allowing.
Look, I just threw out an idea.
No one's taking it.
Ray has an idea though. Ray in Westchester. Ray, what do you have?
I know it'll work for baseball, kind of out of left field, no pun intended. But what about like home run derby? They do that like normal, and then like a league-wide old timers game.
Yeah, the old timers game thing kind of has fallen off, mainly because the more you watch old timers play, the more you're like, that's why they retired.
I get it.
You know,
but watching
I think
some of these guys play yesterday kind of felt like old timers, honestly. Nobody could put the bat on the ball.
Yeah, you're right about that. No, I think they did like a softball game for a while with some of like, the legend players, and it's just Ray, look, we're just trying here. We're spitballing. Peter's the one that's just telling us no every idea. So Ray, at least, thank you, Ray. Ray tried. I tried. What do you got? Give me some.
I got.
You came up with bullpen coyotes years ago. What do you got?
I was with you yesterday. The answer is no game.
Just don't do a game.
The answer is you have a home run derby. Maybe you come up with some other fun skills thing to do, and you introduce the All-Stars and make that a big thing with thorough, real entrances. They come out, pyro, music, again, maybe you come up with some other wacky thing to do.
You don't think having like the Colonial Times guys out there signing the big Declaration of Independence?
Yeah, I don't know if that's the vibe.
Did you see that last night?
No, I didn't because I didn't turn it on.
Yeah, we had the Liberty Bell, the whole thing.
Well, it's Philadelphia. They're going for a certain. They're
did.
going for a certain thing.
250th anniversary. There's that.
Because baseball doesn't feel old enough, so they said let's go with some good old.
So the sport is actually
young.
Like the sport was invented 100 years into America, right?
Yeah, way later.
Well, 100 years. It was still a baby.
Yeah,
the country was still like a toddler.
So
when the game was invented.
So you're saying the game's not actually that old?
Well, the game is old.
You're saying it goes.
It's almost as old as the country.
Yeah.
Right.
So why not sell it? Why not?
We've upgraded things in the country. We don't still wear those 3-point hats, do we?
So why does the All-Star game have to be the same?
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, I really thought you hit the nail yesterday, though. You turn Monday into the whole thing. And you give them an extra day of rest. You still get to see all the All-Stars. You have the home run derby. You do have to add to the home run derby.
All right.
You have to figure out what is the 3-point shootout. If the home run derby is the dunk contest, what's the 3-point shootout that you add to it?
That's the accuracy thing we love. Because home run derby is the dunk contest. Mm-hmm. We know that. But the 3-point shooting is something like really that you love. No, because 3-point shooting is the ASMR. So what is that in baseball? I think home runs are the ASMR. Just the majestic, the flight. Why? That's why everybody loved that it was a slower pace, because you could watch the ball fly. There's something satisfying about watching the trajectory of the ball.
Because when in past years when they're rushing and you can't even get that moment to take it,
it got annoying.
It gets annoying.
So I don't think there's a comp. I think the slam dunk and the 3-point combined is what home run derby really is. Because there is something ASMR about watching Steph Curry shoot a 3, making like 5 in a row. There's a perfection to it that is so satisfying. Would you agree? Can't compare it to anything else in sports.
I 100% agree.
The only thing you compare it to is like Aaron Rodgers dropping it right in the basket on like a 30, 40-yard throw. Burrow.
I would enjoy throwing accuracy, though, for baseball fielding and distance. You haven't ever been satisfied watching two outfielders just chuck it to each other? They just launch it like effortlessly, and you're like, dude, these guys, their guns are crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there's a way to do that. Accurate throws from the outfield to home plate.
So
I don't know.
What we'll do is we'll take suggestions. 800-919-3776. That's coming up. More of your calls, of course. If you missed Jalen Brunson, we'll play the best of what he had to say to us, including about his injury at the 5 o'clock hour. But, it's Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
And even though Don LaGreca is not here, that doesn't mean we don't have a list. We do, and it's coming up next. Don Hahn, Rosenberg, ESPN, New York.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. Just like the New Jersey Devils bring intensity on the ice, Viking Pest Control brings the same level of protection to your home. And I know because I use Viking at my own place. The season may be over, but pests are always in play. So it's time to lock in your off-season defense. As the pest control provider and proud partner of the Devils, Viking delivers 45 years of trusted experience to keep ants, cockroaches, stinging insects, rodents, mosquitoes, and more out of your zone. And when you bundle pest control mosquito services, you score big savings. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com. Protecting your home inside and out.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Summer's finally here, and we're kicking it off with a whole lot of free. Free brake pads with Duralast rotors, Free oil filter with 5 quarts of oil. Free Armor All wipes with Armor All glass cleaner, and more. More free, so you can have more summer. Celebrate free at AutoZone. Now through July 27th. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Harry Douglas here to tell you about Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots. It's a fruity candy flavor explosion, and I mean explosion. Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots, a zero-sugar treat that's sweet tooth approved. These can take care of my candy cravings and provides a tasty caffeine kick without all the sugar. Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots. Get candy-flavored chaos with Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shots. Available online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
And now it's time for traffic. Here's Brandy Scott.
Thanks so much, guys. We still have this big problem spot in Staten Island. West Shore northbound shut down over by Woodrow Road. Ongoing cleanup of a big tanker truck fire. FDNY still out there on the scene. As a result, Outer Bridge crossing into Staten Island. You've got no access to the West Shore. Everybody being forced over to the Korean War Veterans Parkway. Worst of it to the outbound George. Definitely the Cross Bronx westbound. Slam there from White Plains Road on through. Not too bad on the West Side Highway and Henry Hudson heading in that direction. Inbound George in great shape for both the upper and lower decks. Outbound Lincoln, stick with 11th Avenue if you can. That's about 15 to 20 minutes. Using 9th, a 20 to 30 minute ride. A broken down car in the center tube. Outbound Helena run you close to a half hour. This report is sponsored by the New York City Department of Transportation. Speeding ruins lives. Drivers, watch out for pedestrians and cyclists and slow your turns to less than 5 miles an hour. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as... That's 888-665-0696.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
You just made the list, buddy.
This is The List with Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. Brought to you by the Allure Group.
Alan has no idea what my list is, and he's going to like it even more than
I was about to say that because of, we were very busy before the show, and I'm like, I haven't even talked to you about this list, so I'm in the complete dark.
You're going to love it.
I'm going to love it.
It's brought to you by the Allure Group.
Of course it is.
I got a phone call from my wife during the program.
Yeah.
We had the good people at Hamilton Air. They're the people I have to call to come look at the air conditioning units in my house. I guess they're the ones that installed it. I feel like my whole building is just Hamilton Air.
Okay.
And they came to look today. And
did they like what they saw?
No.
They did not like what they saw.
No.
That's a concern.
They looked at the air conditioning units and were like, not only do the filters need to be changed, which they are, cleaned.
Yeah.
Which I at least had done that somewhat recently.
You have to do that like every 3 months.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Because the more that builds up, first of all, it's bad that it's circulating. Second of all, it makes your compressor work harder.
Right. So it's making the machine worse, and it's endangering you by putting.
Yeah, and you're not getting clean air. So yeah.
So, but it was beyond the filters though.
Okay.
And it's now dirty everywhere. There are pictures. It could even be mold.
That is the other part to worry about. Mold.
Thank you. Don't worry. I'm
I
now
know
worried.
you are.
Yeah. Don't worry. I'm already fully
I'm sure
there.
They told you that.
Yeah, and he told me basically like the one in my daughter's room is the best one. It's the least used.
Oh, that's good.
But he was like, I wouldn't even use it at all in her room because, she's a baby.
Yeah.
So I'm having a little bit of a freak out here about what to do about this whole situation, and the units are in like enclosures. So there's a chance if I'm replacing these, I have to tear out the enclosures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's not great.
It's got to be tough in a building.
It's not.
It can't be easy.
I'm not thrilled about the call I received.
I have a suggestion for you. We'll talk about it off air.
All right. I want to hear that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to give to you top 5 Annoying things about home maintenance.
Oh, this is my wheelhouse.
I told you.
God.
This is for you. I want to say right now, my list won't be perfect because I haven't been a homeowner that long. I'm often in the city, so I don't always relate to all the big yard things.
Home maintenance. So you're talking about things that you need to, like, fix.
I suggest the one Peter didn't even think of.
Update.
Oh, yeah, but it's there now.
Like things that you need to be aware of that you might not always be aware of.
No, and like things that something.
This is such a summer list.
It's an area of something in your house where things happen, and invariably at some point something's got to be fixed.
You got to fix it. Yeah. Okay.
So that's the top 5.
All right.
And again, you'll know better than me. So this is just what I put. And my number 1, I've never even dealt with, but I've just heard about it.
Can I throw some out?
Yeah, go ahead.
You mind?
Yeah.
All right. My number 1 answer for a homeowner.
Yeah.
And it's the thing that costs a ton and you don't really enjoy it. Roof.
Number 1.
Come on. It's like the craziest thing. How much it costs.
And you
don't see it.
You don't even know
You can't go, hey, you see what I did? I put a new roof on. You like that?
What do you think? You like it?
What do you think of that roof?
Well, I know you didn't notice it before, but you won't notice it now either.
Nobody says a word.
Number 1 with a bullet because of what you just said.
But you know when you don't take care of it or get it ahead of time, it destroys your house.
So because you don't get to really enjoy it in any way, and it's so expensive and a pain to get done, roof is number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Another one that is unseen, but once it's something that you need to replace or repair, you got to stay up on this because there is actually a time period that when you hit that time period, stay ahead of it. Even though it's still working, you probably should replace it. You ready?
Yeah.
Hot water heater.
Oh, my God. You know what? It's number 3, and it's in there with your AC unit. I have AC and hot water. They come together.
Well, right, again, your HVAC and your hot water, 2 different things, but they both equally important.
Same family of annoying things, though.
Oh, my God.
You have an AC problem, an HVAC problem,
yeah,
a dagger. The hot water heater, I mean, you need it. You absolutely have to have it happen.
If it ever goes, flood.
Oh, and then that part.
You need to be ahead of that.
So number 3.
Like it could be still working, but if you hit 7 years, it's probably time to just get it checked just in case. Because what you don't want is for when it tells you to replace me, now you're replacing your sheetrock, your flooring, all of it.
Number 3, HVAC, hot water.
There you go.
All right.
Now, what else would be
now one of them I put 3 different things in one thing. Yeah.
All right, good. Give me that one.
Number 4, I put lawn, landscaping / pool if you haven't.
Yes.
Which I know is its own thing altogether, but not everybody has
But
it.
it's all your stuff outside.
All that outside crap.
Yeah.
No one wants to deal with it.
No, but
although you love landscaping.
That's my zen.
It's your zen. You
Cutting
want to
the
get
grass,
out there.
little
You
trim. It's great.
We all love a little trim, don't we?
We all need it.
All right, so that's number 4. HVAC and hot water 3. Roof is 1. I have 2 more things. One of them is the one Anthony told me I hadn't even thought of because I've never really dealt with this as a problem.
Anthony thought of it. Okay.
Yeah, it's very
common.
Yeah, once he said it, I was like, oh yeah, of course that's a thing. But you may not cross your mind till you have an issue with it.
First thing Jacob said also.
Really?
All right, go ahead.
Yep.
Well, let's hear it. I got 2. I'm good.
I said cleaning the gutters.
That's it.
Oh, man.
Which was the Jacob and I task.
Did I ever tell you my good friend Ned came to clean the gutters at the house?
Okay.
But we didn't know when they were coming. So I
hate that about Ned.
I had to get ready for work. And to take a shower, our bathroom has a skylight. Ned shows up right when I got to take a shower. So I can't take a shower now because Ned's on the roof cleaning the gutters.
You don't want him watching the shower.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know if he's going to come by and I'm putting on a show.
That's the worst thing about Ned. Not only not knowing he's going to come, but he's also watching the shower.
But I'm not saying he's watching it, but he might walking by might. Oh, look, there's a window, and so I couldn't shower. I almost was late for the train to come in for the show that day.
Wow.
Because I can't. I'm not going to go in the shower when
Were the gutters handled?
No, the gutters are spotless now. So that's really the most important part of it. But at the time, I'm like, I had worked out, so I was sweaty. Can't go to work like this. But I can't shower because I felt a way about, Ned could just walk by and,
There's nothing worse. There's nothing worse than Ned just spying on you accidentally in the shower.
So I finally went and I said, forget it. I'm just going.
5 gutters, 4 landscaping, lawn, and pool, 3 the HVAC hot water. Number 1 is roof problems. And the number 2 most annoying general thing to deal with is plumbing.
Well, just
plumbing is just such a wide array of...
Yeah. Hot water heater is part of plumbing.
But when it's pipes, you got to go in the wall. Now you're destroying the wall in addition to having to figure out whatever the problem is with the pipes.
Well, if you have a leak. Tracing the leak.
Now you're tracing the leak, but we have it's just one thing after another. And again, the money can just add up.
Yeah.
And all of this stuff, when everyone tells you how great it is to be a homeowner, all of this stuff and you go, wait a second. If I rented, this wouldn't be my problem? This would be someone else's problem?
No, it'd still be your problem.
But someone else would pay for it.
Somebody else is taking care of it. But the problem that you'd have is, when's he coming to do it? Because now, like, AC's off or hot water's gone until he can come fix it.
And
right? Who was it? Schneider? This was the super.
Oh, we love Schneider.
Right? He had to come fix everything.
Yeah, where's Schneider right now?
Does every building have a Schneider?
Oh, yeah, there's multiple Schneiders in my building, but none of them can help me. Yeah, multiple.
There's not one.
But none of them can help me with my AC problem.
No, this is...
And you should have seen me on the phone. So I FaceTime Natalie, and she puts the guy on. He's like... He was totally a nice guy, but he's like kind of guilting me. He's like, listen. If you don't care about yourself, whatever. But if you care about your daughter... replace the one in her room. I'm like, if I care about my daughter, you're my man. What kind of... What are you trying to do right now? What do you mean if I didn't know?
I'm not here to judge.
I didn't hear to judge.
If you like dirty air, that's one thing. But your baby...
if you like your baby,
if you love your baby, you don't want her breathing that dirty air.
So maybe you want to do so. Well, I didn't know. Now I know. Now, fortunately...
Look, it's not for me. I'm
do
fine.
What you want to do.
I got other jobs I could do.
Now, fortunately, the AC's only been on for like a month, and before that had been like a year since we used it. So she hasn't been getting it that much.
It's not the building responsibility.
But I own my unit.
Even the exterior, like the fact that it's a wall unit, you own that.
Yeah, I think we pay for I think that's all mine. I'm gonna find out.
I got an idea for you.
Do you have an idea?
I have an idea.
Well, listen, if you guys want to weigh in and get in on it at all, your thoughts on most annoying things
Did
about
we miss anything on this list? Because that's a lot of that's pretty much it.
That is the list brought to you by the Allure Group. The Allure Group, where care meets compassion. I need someone to have compassion for me and my AC problem.
This is such a summer list.
Oh,
because this is what in the summer you get to a lot of this stuff.
Well, this is why I'm dealing with AC right now, because I was looking around. By the way, the reason I had him come was just because the one in our room is giving us no air.
You're not getting
I'm
cold,
like, it's not
air.
cool in here.
You're just getting air.
And then he comes in and looks at all of them, like, these are all disgusting. They're like, and they could be moldy.
So he's saying full replacement?
He is of the
clean it?
He's of the belief. Oh, an opportunity. He is of the belief that they're so dirty that as he put it, you're going to spend $1,500 cleaning these fully each.
Yeah.
Whereas it's $2,500 to replace them.
Just get
but
a
to
new
me,
one.
the difference is, I guess either way, though, even to fully clean them, I think they have to come out.
Probably.
And that means I have to get them out of this enclosure.
But they come out from the inside. So the enclosure on the outside is just an enclosure. It's to protect it from the weather. And so they don't fall out. The exterior part of it is literally just so it doesn't fall out.
No, but mine are in enclosures like in my house. Like I had built-ins done kind of around them.
I'd have to see it.
I'll explain it to you over there.
Yeah.
I'm just upset.
Listen, you do what you want.
Listen.
I'd replace them.
Listen,
if it was my kid.
Because I love my child, I would personally replace it. Now, I haven't talked to the girl. I don't know if you like her or not.
You might not
I don't
like
know what
her.
your finances are. If you could replace this, go for it. All right?
I heard recently you may not have money to invest. So if you don't, I understand.
Duct tape, it works fine,
People just use fans, You
fans
can just get
fine.
Fans if you want that.
You could spit clean it.
I love the fact, though, that he was like basically shaming you into replacing.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, dude, of course,
I heard you were light in the pocket, so I wasn't going to assume anything.
But I is.
All right, we got tons of calls to get to, and not light there. 800-919-3776. Stay with us, Don Hahn, Rosenberg, ESPN, New York.
Experience matters more. The Allure Group is redefining rehabilitation and long-term care across New York with 6 convenient locations. Their expert clinicians create personalized care plans to help you recover, rebuild, and get back to what matters most. From short-term rehab to long-term care, Allure is committed to comfort, dignity, and results. To learn more, visit allurecare.com. The Allure Group, where care meets compassion.
To get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org now or call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to donate your car today.
1-877-CARS-4-KIDS. K-A-R-S, Cars for Kids. 1-877-CARS-4-KIDS.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K.
Listen up. Fanatics Fest returns to the Javits Center July 16th through the 19th for 4 days of nonstop action right in the middle of the biggest sports weekend of the summer. See more than 500 athletes and celebrities, including Aaron Judge, Kevin Durant, Jalen Brunson, Jay-Z, Travis Scott, and hundreds more. All at the world's #1 sports fan festival. Tickets are on sale now. Grab yours before they're gone at fanaticsfest.com.
Mornings with DiPietro and Rothenberg.
If the Giants start out the season 0-3, forget it. What's going to happen to 65 or sooner? Well, kill it. Gets a little adversity.
You have a 5-year plan that after 3 weeks you're going to punt on.
Yeah, I can't handle 0-3 again.
Maybe it's a 10-year plan.
70 or sooner. But that's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. No, how could it?
No, it's not going to.
DiPietro and Rothenberg, morning 6 to 10 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Miller time. People think it just happens, but that's not true. You know what you gotta do? You gotta go say hello with some beers. Make the plans. Forget the couch. Go to that thing. Play the game. See them in person. Talk to that stranger. Live a little. Small acts of rebellion that bring us together. Because legendary moments start with a light. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2026 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Monkey Sports, built by players for players, is your one-stop shop for hockey, baseball, lacrosse, and more. Find top-name equipment and expert in-store services like sharpening, break-ins, and relacing. Shop in-store at Monkey Sports in Farmingdale or Woodbridge or online for all the top brands. Whatever your sports, Monkey Sports gets you game ready fast. Monkey Sports, where athletes shop.
Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same-day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debtplay. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debtplay.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Congratulations, New York. The Knicks did it. Through battle after battle, they dominated to become this year's NBA champions. Day in and day out, the hard work paid off, and you were there every step of the way. Enjoy the crown. Own it, because this year is your year. A part of your legacy that will never be forgotten. So celebrate this moment, show your pride, and shop the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
On the biggest stage in the world.
You know how we do.
Where right now it's 1-1 as Argentina gets the equalizer 85 minutes in. 1-1 between Argentina and England. The beauty of this game, though, and all these games, that if your player gets subbed off, your bet goes with them. Nope, not anymore. With FanDuel Super Sub, if your player subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. So you're still in it until the final whistle. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get started now. Let there be goals this summer. We only got today and Sunday, kids. FanDuel, 21 and over, physically present in New York. For help with the gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY, text HOPE-NY 467-369.
800-919-3776 to be part of the conversation. Full bank of calls here. We're going to get to as many as we can. How about Barbara in Florida? Hey, Barbara.
Good afternoon, guys. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I have to tell you, you are really a big part of my recovery because I didn't have you to listen to every day. I don't know where I'd be.
Oh, Barbara, thanks.
We're getting there.
Good.
But, Peter, I have to ask you a question. You're 46, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, you're the same age as my son. You live in a building. You don't understand how things work?
No.
Okay, anything within your walls you are responsible for.
Well, that part I know. I just didn't realize that AC units like that require that level of maintenance if you don't know that there's a problem in any way. I did not realize that.
Yes, but don't you have a sleeve that your AC slides into?
A sleeve?
A sleeve. I lived in a co-op in Limbrook.
Okay.
I had a sleeve in my wall in each room where the AC was.
But you had like
AC.
Did you have a wall unit, like one that you could put in a window if you had to, but instead it was a wall unit one?
No,
you know what I mean?
no.
No? Okay, so it was different.
No, it
okay.
just went in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
That unit should slide out of what they call a sleeve. You take the unit out, you buy another one, and you slide the new one in.
Just get the right size.
I hope that's what it is. I'm a little confused on what the sleeve.
Well, I'm telling you,
I know what she's talking about.
I had to replace two of them in my co-op in Limbrook. And the unit slides out. You buy a new one, go to PC Richards or whatever. You bring it home, and you slide it back in the sleeve.
There you go.
You don't even need somebody to install it for you.
Let me tell you something right now, Barbara. Somebody's installing this thing, not named me. Okay?
Really?
Yes.
Come on, there's something, though.
You can lift
Do you know? Oh, yeah. That's the best part, though, Barbara.
Oh, yeah, the
Do you know how
satisfaction.
Miss Hatton will look at you?
If I was
when
able to
you're
replace...
done, and you just wipe that sweat off your forehead and go, it's all fixed now. Forget it, man.
Thank you for my laugh. I needed that today.
All I know.
I'm sitting here with an IV in my arm.
Oh, man.
Well, that's why I wanted to make you laugh. But, Barbara, you're absolutely right. It's such great insight. Thank you so much, sweetheart. It's good
Peter,
to talk to you.
I keep on top of you like I do my son. I love you. You know that.
I know. I love you, too, and I appreciate that.
And you three guys are so great together. I have to tell you. It's such a pleasure to listen every day.
Thank you.
That's really,
that means the world. Thank you,
very,
Barbara.
very sweet,
Be
Barbara.
well.
Don't be such a stranger. It's been too long.
That was great. But I think what she's describing was what I thought your situation was, but during the break you told me what it was, and it sounds a little different.
Yeah, I don't think it's
I need you to
I asked for a picture.
Get a picture so I can see it and I can tell you how difficult it will be or not for you to do it either yourself or if you're going to need someone.
Oh, look,
to
there's the
install
person.
It.
There's the person. I just found an old email.
Yeah.
From Hamilton Air all the way back when we put these in.
Oh, you had those put in?
I did.
Oh, so then
they could definitely come off.
Hey, what are you talking about? Just reach out. Let's go.
No. I had them put in, but the question is, okay, I found it. They were, okay, so I didn't know any of this. I put them in 2016, and I see on the email with Hamilton Air is the designer who redid the inside of my apartment. So he should not have done this in a way that would make it impossible to ever do anything.
Of course.
All right, we're making some progress.
Of course you are. Just send me a picture. I promise you. I'll get it done.
You want to come over and do this?
There's a little part of me that does. But I want to make you do it. I want to show you how so you have that moment the look. Trust me, there's nothing better that when you finish something like that, the look your wife gives you. It's like the first day all over again.
Let me tell you the look I'm getting right now.
Not a good look. Yeah.
It's not.
She wants it done yesterday.
It's the you look. It's the are you endangering my baby look?
Of course. And she wants it done yesterday. And what you have to do is give the assuring look of, don't worry, I got it.
We got it. We got
it.
this. No time.
Don't worry, I got it. We'll get it done. And then when you get it done, put that tool belt on.
Oh,
come on.
Maybe just the tool belt.
Just have the tool belt. Have it on. Don't even use the tool. You won't need to. It's just you're gonna need that moment.
Okay. Don't even use the tool.
Don't even need it. Colby in Manasquan has a suggestion for the Major League Baseball All-Star Game. Colby.
So, admittedly, while I was on hold, I did think of a few caveats and issues with my suggestion, but I'll throw it out there anyway.
Go for it.
I was thinking about when Bryce Harper mentioned aluminum bats for the Derby, and then I got thinking, well, that'd be great for the game itself. But then the issue is the safety for the infielders, and that's what I thought of while on hold. So
yeah,
maybe you could find a workaround for that.
Now,
I don't know.
But the home run derby, though, the home run derby, because really there's only one person that would be in danger, and that's whoever's throwing the pitches, but they're behind a screen anyway. It would be insane to see how far they can hit a ball.
I know, but obviously they would never do it because of said safety, but how cool would it be if you have an All-Star game with a score of 32-28 or something like that? That was just something that, because I don't get jazzed up about the All-Star game anymore. I used to, but I want offense. I don't want 27 strikeouts. But that's all I was going to add.
I agree. Thanks, Colby. No, it's not a bad idea. I look, ideas. That's what we do. That's what
all
it's about.
We can do.
It's all we're about. We're also about, though, Anthony, going and getting the apparel that we need to support our teams. And so where can we go for such things?
Listen, if you have to do that, and you should, it's very important. The only place to go is Champs Sports Fan Central Station this summer. All lines lead there. It's a soccer pop-up shop open right in the heart of the city at 125 West 33rd Street. This is the soccer destination in New York. Jerseys for every national team you ride with. USA, Mexico, Argentina, who are now on the brink of advancing to the final while all this was happening. Brazil and way, way more, all under one roof. If you want to gear up, rep your country, rep Leo Messi, and feel the energy of the city, Champs Sports Fan Central Station, 125 West 33rd Street. That is where you need to be. And for all you Knicks fans, hyped up after hearing that exclusive Jalen Brunson interview we had at 3 o'clock, they have championship gear to celebrate your team's first title in 53 years.
Well,
sure do.
They did it again. They have done it again. We were talking about AC units, and Argentina in extra time has taken the lead. 2-1 now. They have supposedly 9 minutes of extra time. They're so far at 5 minutes of it at 95 minutes. 2-1 Argentina. Wow. Yeah. England going to make a couple of last substitutions here with under 4 minutes to go.
Harry Kane, I need some heroics right now.
How do we miss that? We talked for that long. We missed a goal and replays.
We were really worried about your.
And I appreciate you worrying about my unit.
Yeah. Always worried about it. You know what else, though? If you missed what Jalen Brunson told us about his wrist injury, well, we're going to play it for you next because it is a very interesting answer he gave us.
Interesting.
Stay with us. Don Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
Rick doesn't have a primary care doctor. I don't think Alan does either. That doesn't make it any better for you. I actually think we use the same pediatrician. Alan's in his mid-50s. If you met this pediatrician, you would get rid of your primary care physician and use my pediatrician. He's that good. Do you know what the definition of pediatrician is? Doesn't matter. He's not equipped at the spleen.
This is DiPietro and Rothenberg.
You walk out with a lollipop?
Morning Start with DiPietro and Rothenberg. Weekdays from 6 to 10 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNNewYorkContests.com. That's ESPNNewYorkContests.com.
From your neighborhood stop to the city and back, New Jersey Transit keeps your day moving. Reliable, convenient, and ready when you are. We're on this ride together. So keep aisles clear, use headphones, and be mindful of fellow riders. Small actions make a big difference. especially during travel times. New Jersey Transit. Ride together, ride better. Plan your trip at njtransit.com.
Hey, this is Jalen Brunson. What's up, Knicks fans? This is Josh Hart.
Knicks fans, it's Mikal Bridges.
And this is your home for New York Knicks basketball. This is 880 ESPN and the ESPN New York app.
If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that last for weeks. Getting sick right now before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and pharmacy is stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Now let's take a look at the traffic with Brandy Scott.
Thanks, guys. Can't catch a break in Staten Island. A new issue on the expressway westbound over by Bradley Avenue. Crash blocking the left and HOV lanes. You're packed there from right after the Verrazano on through. Still shut down on the West Shore northbound over by Woodrow Road. Cleaning up a tanker truck fire. Been this way since about 1 o'clock. As a result, Outer Bridge Crossing, you're being forced over to the Korean War Veterans Parkway. Inbound George, nice and quiet, looking good for both the upper and lower decks. Best of it to the outbound George, southbound Deegan and Henry Hudson. Outbound Lincoln are only about 15 to 20 minutes. They picked up the stall in the center tube. Outbound Hona, 30 to 40 minute ride. This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. For victims of drunk and drug driving, your grief is unique, but you're not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Visit mad.org. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
Drip Drop is doctor-developed, proven fast hydration that helps your body and mind work better. Trusted by firefighters, medical professionals, and over 90% of top college and pro sports teams. Drip Drop is engineered to hydrate faster and more effectively than water alone, with 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks. Stock up now at dripdrop.com and use promo code RADIO20 for 20% off your first order. That's dripdrop.com, promo code RADIO20.
Everyone needs to take care of their mental health, even running back Bijan Robinson.
When I'm on the field and feeling the pressure, I usually just take a deep breath. When I'm just breathing and seeing what's in front of me, everything just slows down. It just makes me feel great before I run the play.
Just like Bijan, we all need a strong mental game on and off the field. Make a game plan for your mental health at loveyourmindplaybook.org.
Love your mind.
Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Foundation, the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation, and the Ad Council.
ESPN New York is your home for the world champion New York Knicks. WHSQ and WCBS FM HD2, New York.
5:02 in the greatest city in the world with Peter Rosenberg. I'm Alan Hahn. Don LaGreca off this week. So you have the Bullpen Coyotes. And as we'll get to your calls, 800-919-3776. We're asking, how can you fix the Major League Baseball All-Star Game, or any All-Star games really in the 4 major sports, as we've talked about? They just aren't the same anymore. Last night was not really that entertaining of a game. And Buster Olney said this morning on Get Up, national television, that he said that the game is in trouble. He admitted the same thing, that there is an issue with the game. So how would we fix it if there's a way to fix it? Or do you agree with us and say, just scrap it? I don't think we need it anymore. That's one of the topics. But at the top of the show, we had a special guest join us who's going to be featured on the ESPYs tonight. In fact, it's already been announced that he's won an ESPY already, and he won it for Best NBA Player, and that is the one and only Jalen Brunson, the captain of the Knicks, NBA Finals MVP and NBA champion. So he joins the top of the show, and I think the question on every Knicks fan's mind, of course, is how is he doing with the wrist injury that needed a procedure after the season was over, and when did it happen?
There isn't a play where I remember it happening, like legit happening. I just remember being at the
the free throw line in the third or fourth quarter of Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals, and then my wrist is starting to feel weak, and then I was just like, where's this pain coming from? And yeah, from that point on, it was just trying to figure out what was going on and how I can proceed, because I wasn't going to get anything done.
Oh no.
During that time, no.
Yeah, he certainly wasn't going to say, "Well, guys, I can't play." You know?
Oh, really? You don't think that's
game 2? You know, my wrist doesn't feel right. Sorry, I'm out. Like he wasn't going to. He was certainly going to keep going. He wasn't going to tell anybody about it. But the fact that he said he was feeling like a little numbness, like it didn't feel right, and he doesn't exactly remember how it happened, but he started to feel it at the free throw line, and it is kind of remarkable that despite that, remember it's his shooting hand, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah,
his left hand. Was it his left or his right? Now that it's been forever.
I thought it was his left.
Yeah.
That's important.
And he dropped 45.
That's right.
In the clinching game on the road against the unanimous choice Defensive Player of the Year. And 15 in the fourth quarter, making bucket after bucket. Oh, by the way, yeah, this is bothering me. What do you guys think? And they took an MRI and they went, yeah, you're going to need a procedure.
Yeah.
It's going to keep you out 6 to 8 weeks. Oh, really?
But don't worry.
Or 4 to 6, I'm sorry. I think it's 4 to 6. But still, he'll be ready for training camp. That's all that matters. But still, like, it just adds to me to the legend. Now, part of the legend of this run was the fact that your guy Danhausen uncursed the Knicks.
Yes, that's right. He was asked about it a lot.
After they were down 2-1, right?
To
the Hawks?
That's right.
And he said he wanted human monies. He got some and said, I'm uncursing the Knicks, and they won 13 consecutive games.
Right, but every time I saw Brunson asked about it during the playoffs, he always seemed a little
Brunson, who's a wrestling fan.
Big fan. But he always seemed like, I don't really pay. He didn't seem like he was paying attention. So I asked him, did you actually pay attention or did you block it out?
I mean, a little bit of both. I was off social media during the series. Like when we had like the breaks in between, I opened it back up for a little bit, but I was pretty much off of social media. But I kind of knew what was going on. Like I knew like the beginning of it. I think obviously when I'm in that mindset of playoffs and everything, like my mind is solely focused on, if people ask you questions, it's about the game. It's about this. So I'm not like too focused on whatever's happening outside. But yeah, I definitely took into account what was happening, and I just tried to stay focused and control what I could control. I didn't want to. It was working, so I let it be.
Yeah, it was a smart thing to do. Don't touch the money. But he's talking about how he stays focused, and I thought it was very interesting that you wanted to know something about him that I think makes him very unique. And you could hear it in the way he's answering our questions. In the midst of what is a very busy day for him, I said he's going to be on the ESPYs tonight. He's up for a couple of awards. He's won one already, as we told you.
Right, yeah.
And then tomorrow he's at Fanatics Fest, and he's hosting his roommate's podcast there live, sold-out audience already for that. So he's still really busy. But yet you hear he's very measured in his responses. And so Peter just wanted to know, like, how do you stay so even-keeled and in the moment throughout a game?
I think it's naturally my mentality now. I think I had to work to stay even when I was younger, and just kind of working at that and getting better at that as I grew older. It kind of just became a characteristic of mine that I am forever grateful to have. It's helped me obviously on the court and off the court, but that's just how I've been. That's how I was raised. It makes things easy when I have to do certain things and how I approach it.
You know, I also think, though, when you have this personality, Peter, and you are considered a leader on a team, I think it affects the rest of the team.
For sure.
I think when your leader's calm, everybody else stays calm, right? When your leader's erratic, everybody else kind of now wonders, like, wait a second, like, are we a mess? Like, he's panicking. He's freaking out. If he's freaking out, we should be freaking out. It does sort of permeate the room. But in a game like Game 4, when you're down 27 at the half, when you're down 29 in the third quarter, and this series, like, feels inevitably going 2-2, and you're like, oh, no.
Here we are.
Like, here we go. Like, you lost Game 3. You're going to lose both games at home. Like, 29 in the second half. That's insurmountable, or so it seems. Even the most even-keeled guy, as competitive as Brunson is, had to have had doubts, right?
Well, that was the question, was at any point do you start thinking about, what if we lose this one?
I mean, I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't think about the what-ifs after. but I was just trying to have my mind focus on just the present, just focusing on just singles, and get 20, then the 15, then the 10, 5. Our goal was to get it to 15 for the fourth quarter, and we did that. It was like 90 to 75, and so once we did that, obviously I think we were in striking distance, and we continued to make our run and do things that we needed to do. I thought about it. I really did, but I think once we started to make the run, I was purely focused on that.
I love that he admitted, of course I thought about it, right? It's human nature to say, God, we lose this game. It's 2-2, best of 3, right? I love the fact, by the way, he knew the score, 90-75, like top of his head, like he knew.
Come on, does it surprise you?
But it really, like, it does, again, say a lot about just how incredible that comeback was, but also on his mind about how he was part of him saying, I love this line, though, that he said, just get singles. You remember him in the huddle when they did a mic'd up of him after the finals. And in that game, third quarter, he's in the huddle, and he's just trying to say basically like, just stay with it. Just chip away. Just play our game. Just get to our game, right? But him saying just hit singles is such a Yankee thing for me. It triggered my Yankee thinking because isn't that something that you want to see the Yankees be able to do? All right, starting pitching wasn't great. We're down 5-0. The Yankee way is what? Let's just hit a bunch of home runs and get back in the thing. And it never works.
No, that's the new Yankee way. We hit home runs, and if not, we strike out and go home.
But instead, it's like, all right, we're struggling at the plate. How about let's just get some singles? Let's put some singles together. Let's just get some singles. Let's get on base. Let's just get some movement, right? And because to me, that's the thing that always frustrates me about the Yankees. It's like, just get some singles so you feel like you have momentum. It's manufactured. Right. It's not real momentum, but it feels like it when you get two base hits. Now we got to run on first and second.
Oh, one more hit. We scored.
Now we're in the game. Like that's instead of the nope. We got like your Celtics. Can't make a 3. Can't make a 3. All right. Let's just try to get some fast break, easy buckets, get the crowd into it, and let's feel like we've got momentum going. Nope. What did they do? Just jacking those threes.
Jack until you win or lose. That's it. There's no amending.
And that's so again, what he said there about his team, he wasn't thinking like we got to get a bunch of threes up. We can cut into score. No, let's just
chip away.
Let's just hit singles right now, and let's just see what if we can get this to 15. Dude, think about that. 90-75 going into the fourth quarter. In any other situation, you would feel like I'm in full control of this game. But because it was a 29-point lead and now it's down to 15, the Spurs don't feel that way. The momentum changed. That whole building changed. And that's what I loved about that mentality, and that's, again, tells you a little bit more about him. So they win the championship. I love the stories that we hear about with the Stanley Cup. When players win the championship, Stanley Cup, it's there's all great stories about places it's been.
Where do you take the cup with you? Do you bring it to Don LaGreca's house?
Right.
Take a swig?
Right, but it's
Ken Danico's barbecue. Where are you going?
Yeah, that. I mean, I've heard about it being at a strip club. I've heard about a dog eating dog food out of it.
Well, that's disrespectful.
I've heard about a baby being christened in one. Really cool. Yeah.
Sorry. Christened.
No. Christened.
No,
not
christened.
Not
conceived.
Yeah, no. That'd be really difficult to do.
Yeah. Mini-me situation.
Very mini-me. We saw the Lombardi get tossed from one boat to another, and Tom Brady almost lost it. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Lombardi has had some moments as well. So I thought it'd be interesting if Jalen Brunson has any stories about his time hanging out with Larry O.
Now I got to think. One thing I remember is getting off that plane and right after we won is just literally putting the trophy in the passenger seat, buckling it up and just driving home with it.
In the car.
I remember that vividly. Yeah, with the windows down too. I remember that vividly. I had it on my kitchen counter while eating breakfast. We were watching something. I think me, my wife, some friends were watching Love Island in the basement. We had it right there in front of us. Like
it's been everywhere.
We kind of just made it one. We made it one.
He is
Love Island.
He is such a regular guy, dude. I mean, I
right?
like no. I mean,
there's
beyond belief, dude. There's no. I told you guys. Let me just hit it by myself.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Drop. You can also get the Skylar Aston drop ready because I know you like that, Jacob. When Skylar Aston invited me to his party the Monday after they won the title.
Right.
Hey, by the way, I want to give a shout out
to whom?
My buddy Skylar Aston.
What a dumb name.
Hold on, I just realized a great thing about that drop I never realized. Think about how bad a guy K is. Listen to how excitedly he goes, to whom, at the beginning.
Because he knew it was coming.
Just to crush him. Listen.
Yes.
Hey, by the way, I want to give a shout out
to whom?
My buddy Skylar Aston.
What a dumb name.
He was going to say that
such a piece of
if you
garbage.
said
No matter anything.
David Blow.
He would have been like, David Blow. What a dumb name. So
That's right, man.
When I had the privilege of getting to see them on that Monday night, Brunson was partying and having a good time, but just still polite and clear and chill in a moment when your world must be spinning. Like, as someone who, like myself, struggles so much with validation and stuff, that I have a podcast called Validate Me, which you can hear anywhere, folks. To see that he just clearly doesn't seem to be, yes, of course he hears what people have to say and it motivates him, but he just doesn't get too high and too low about what you have to say about
He
it.
doesn't give you the privilege of his emotions.
No. Something that a lot of us in the public eye in any way are really bad at.
Yes.
You know, Michael was another one like me, you know, as he would jokingly call himself, not just thin-skinned, translucent. You know, Jalen, I feel like Jalen almost made more fun of the Stephen A. and the Doubtlight. I almost feel like he made more fun of that than he even really cared. I think he just knows it's good fodder that people like. I don't think he cares.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it is something to try to learn, and it's that example of, like, you know, there's going to be things that bother you, and all you are doing is giving it oxygen if you react accordingly. But
it's hard to do.
If you show triggered, even though, like, that's exactly what somebody wants, so you don't give them that satisfaction. Jalen's really good at that. Look, he's been everywhere. I joked that, you know, you've done every show, so you need to do one more, mine. You know, but he really, this has been a whirlwind since June 13th. There was the parade, of course, which we know was just a snow globe moment. There was, I mean, every single show that he had been on, everything he had appeared on, parties, like you said, that he has attended, appearances that he has made. He'll be at the ESPYs tonight. You know, that's big. Fanatics Fest tomorrow.
Yep.
Sold out. So this has been a whirlwind. So I just asked him, what's the last month been like for you since the finals?
That's a loaded question. It's been a roller coaster, honestly. It's been, obviously, once we won and everything was up high and everything was amazing. The parade and all of that, just everything after we won was just amazing. And then kind of getting back into real life, realizing that probably best to get my surgery done for my wrist. So that kind of brought me back down. But, you know, I would do it all again.
Of course you would. You want to relive it forever. And that is something, of course, that, you know, this has allowed him to do. But this is what it's about, right? Like, this is when you win a championship in New York. And I know I asked him that question that I reminded him about. So, Peter, it was 3 years ago. He had just been named captain earlier in that offseason. And it was in October, and I believe it was preseason. And he was on the court doing warm-ups. I don't think he was playing in the game. I think he was just doing a warm-up, but I think it's preseason. I don't believe he was playing. But he was out there. So I was by the court, and we just were chatting it up. And he was just, like, talking about how since he was named captain, like, he did this, he had this. And I'm like, yeah, like, it's New York, man. You know, it's going to open up a lot of things. And I said, but one thing I want to tell you is that all this stuff is great. You're going to get a lot of accolades. You're going to get a lot of attention. People are going to just to tell you how much they love you. Doors are going to open. People are going to want to do things for you. But the only thing that's going to matter is winning. Because in the end, that's all they care about. Because things are going to happen where you're going to get frustrated or people are going to be critical of you. And I said, and you got to understand, it's because they just want to win. Melo went through it. Patrick went through it. And I said, and you're going to go through it. So you just got to trust me that when you start to feel it, that people are, what do they want from me? You know, and I was doing this demonstrative, like, I'm like, I've heard it from guys where they're like, what do they want from me? And I said, and Jalen, they just want to win because they haven't in so long. I said, in the end, remind yourself, that's all that matters, not all the other crap that comes with it. And I walked away because he was like nodding.
Right, but you can never tell, like, especially when someone young, you're like, They might just think I'm babbling.
Well, also because we had like a small back and forth because he's funny. Like he loves like little quick one-liners. Like we were just kind of just shooting it. And then because I knew I was going to only had a few more seconds with him. So I was like, Jalen, listen to me. And I told him. But as I was doing it, I was kind of getting like intense. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, you got to trust me. Like these people, like they're going to go crazy. They're going to be mad at you and miss a shot. They're going to be critical of you.
What do you mean these people?
Yeah, that's what I was doing though. I was like, they're going to yell how much they love you, but they're going to get mad at you. And I said, and I've talked to players who said to me, what do they want from me? And I'm like, Jalen, this is all they want. Just win. They don't care about your numbers. They just want you to win, and you'll live forever. And I walked away, and he was like, thanks. And he gave me a handshake, and he turned, and I walked away. And as I'm walking away, I'm going, he thinks I'm nuts.
Well, evidently you were wrong.
He thinks I'm crazy. Like I might have just burned a bridge there. He might be like, this guy's off his rocker. Because I didn't know how he would have received that kind of information. Some people, they just want all the adulation and the good stuff. They don't want to believe that. What do you mean they just want to win? No. If I play great, I'm a legend. And in the end, that's why I asked him, like, do you get it now? And he said, yeah. Because it's what Carmelo Anthony dealt with.
By the way, no, that's not what he said. He said, yes, he gets it now, and he got it then.
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah. He said, I knew what you meant. But I only thought of it to ask him
and
to
by the way,
say
it's
it to
still
him that
unfolding.
day.
He's still only learning.
Well, he won, though.
But but what it's going to mean over time, you have to ask him in 10 years.
Yeah.
So how much?
Yeah.
It was a thing every day for the last 10 years.
Yeah, for the rest of my life.
And then you could ask him again when you're, 75 and he's 50.
Well, I'm going to ask him when his number goes in the rafters.
Exactly.
Because I want to be there.
And he's still like, well, I still haven't paid for a meal, I know what it's like now to be just the guest of honor at every New York thing. Well, Jalen Brunson's there.
Yeah, but it's beyond that. See, Josh Hart's going to not pay for a meal for the rest of his life.
True.
Jalen Brunson will be, like, we never asked him about just salad. We ran out of time.
No, I wanted to get to the salad.
Because I was a big sweet green guy, but not anymore. But you see what I mean by the loyalty now? The extra stuff that goes with winning goes beyond anything that he could ever imagine. People will just literally, like, because it's him, whatever you want. I'll do whatever you want. Right? I want to help. I want to be part of it. His foundation should go crazy. The second round foundation, it should be gigantic. It should be huge now.
Oh, let me tell you.
Because if you're a fan and you want to show appreciation to Jalen Brunson, that's what you do. And so that's all the stuff that comes with it over time. But that moment I'll never forget because I remember walking away thinking, he thinks I'm nuts. But he's got to understand that I've seen it. I've seen players come in here and think this is like any other market. I'll just throw up numbers. I'm an all-star, all good. And it's like, nah, man. These people here want to see somebody win because it's been so long. And he won.
Dude, it's never going to end. And I think tonight is going to be another one of those moments.
Yep.
Tonight we already won one award.
Big
best
ovation.
NBA player, of course.
Yeah.
Told you that was a no-brainer. But then you're going to have best championship team, best championship moment.
But it's not like you're right.
It's going to be just more and more.
I just keep reminding everybody that, like, Judge is otherworldly, like Bunyan-esque, right? Like he stands out, Judge does, in baseball.
Sure.
And then, of course, 3 MVPs and, the home run record and all the things that he's done, he's just special. LeBron James was the number 1 pick who everybody said was going to be the next one. And all he did was live up to the prophecy, right? That's all
right.
he did,
That's right.
Which was really hard to do. But he did it. Like, there's guys that just are, you could say they were created by God to do what they are doing. Jalen Brunson came in as a guy who is, he's kind of small, not that fast, can't really jump that high. Yeah, he's a good college player, but everything was, he was a good high school player, but he didn't go to North Carolina. He went to Virginia. Villanova. He wasn't, he kept having to prove himself. Second round pick. The Dallas Mavericks were like,
that's the big one, though, by the way.
We're good.
Second round pick. Mavericks waited on him.
He came into the league with no,
there's nothing. Considering he's coming off this dominant
preconceived.
team, this incredible 2-championship NCAA team.
Didn't matter.
And it still did.
His reputation did not precede him when he entered the NBA. And yet, what he's become That's what makes this such an interesting story. It's not like any other thing you've seen.
So, I know we got a break, and we'll keep the convo going with you guys, 1-800-919-3776. You know how I like to I kind of like to throw the Bird comparison around a bit for Brunson in terms of the not typical in terms of athletic style, not fast, not a lot of jumping.
What it looks like.
But they not only do they find their shot every time, but when they make their shot, it goes in more perfectly than anyone else's shot on the floor, right? Like they're just that guy.
Yeah.
But the difference is, and I used to always joke as a big Larry Bird fan, all right, guys, everyone's overdoing it with he's not a great athlete. He's a pretty damn great athlete.
Yeah.
But Larry has a foot on Jalen Brunson.
6'9".
He was 6'9".
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Brunson might be 5'11". Okay? He's 6?
He's listed at 6'2".
I see him stand next to you, Alan.
Yeah,
he doesn't look that different than me standing next to you. It's a big gap.
Yeah.
So my point is, though, as much as I like to make the comp on Bird, and I do think there's some interesting stuff there, Larry was still 6'9". You're kind of born to be a basketball player at 6'9".
Yeah.
Jalen
With
Brunson.
a high release. Can't be blocked. Yeah.
Jalen Brunson doesn't have that even.
No, he is a self-made man, as they say. Self-made man.
But again, it does remind people of how much your parent's situation can benefit you. Because if his dad's not a pro player,
great point,
he's not able to make his son a player who, all due respect, now is going to end up being 10 times the player his dad was. He wouldn't be able to do it. And Rick didn't have that. Jalen had Rick. You know what I mean?
Of course.
So it's just your parents can put you in such a different situation.
True.
And not out of privilege, but out of being able to show you, here's what you need to do, and I can help guide you to get there.
Yes.
Then you got to do the work. But I've always said this, if you have some nepotism and you're willing to do the work,
you're going to be successful.
Unstoppable. You're unstoppable.
Yeah.
Because now you got someone who can teach you the tricks that other people don't
And
have.
you're smart enough to listen versus somebody that's resistant to it.
Tough combo to stop.
Yeah.
But making it to this level, this is still against all odds.
The whole thing is magical, and it's such a great story. 800-919-3776. We'll get back to your calls. Don Hahn, Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
Mornings with DiPietro and Rothenberg.
If the Giants start out the season 0-3, forget it. What's going to happen to 65 or sooner? Well, kill it. It's a little adversity.
You have a 5-year plan that after 3 weeks you're going to punt on.
Yeah, I can't handle 0-3 again.
Maybe it's a 10-year plan.
70 or sooner. But that's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. No, how could it?
No, it's not going to.
DiPietro and Rothenberg. Morning 6 to 10 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel is changing the game because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them. Not anymore. With FanDuel Super Sub, if your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. So you're still in it until the final whistle. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get started now. All through this tournament, the betting options on FanDuel bring you straight onto the pitch. Who will score the first goal? How many shots will each team have during the match? It's all right there in the app. And with same-game parlays, you have a chance for bigger payouts. And best of all, with FanDuel, you get paid instantly when you win. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Start with a gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
When care matters most, experience matters more. The Allure Group is redefining rehabilitation and long-term care across New York with 6 convenient locations. Their expert clinicians create personalized care plans to help you recover, rebuild, and get back to what matters most. From short-term rehab to long-term care, Allure is committed to comfort, dignity, and results. To learn more, visit allurecare.com. The Allure Group, where care meets compassion.
Hey! My dad is bringing home the best birthday cake ever!
It was my 5th birthday, and my dad was bringing home the cake.
Should have been here a half hour ago.
The cake never made it, and neither did my dad.
911, what's your emergency?
That was the day a drunk driver killed my dad.
Daddy?
Impaired drivers take lives. Think.
Sponsored by the New York State Governor's Traffic Safety Committee. Aired in cooperation with the New York State Broadcasters Association.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org now or call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to donate your car today.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K.
And now it's time for traffic. Here's Brandy Scott.
Thanks so much, guys. We've got the New York Gotham hosting the Washington Spirit tonight over at Citi Field. If you're getting a jump start into Queens over at the Whitestone Bridge, just a little bit slow there from the Bronx side. Expressway southbound keeps you sluggish heading over to the stadium and Northern Boulevard. Some good news and bad news in Staten Island. The good news, Expressway westbound, they cleaned up that crash by Bradley Avenue. Bad news, West Shore northbound still shut down over by Woodrow Road. Ongoing cleanup from a tanker truck fire this afternoon. Everybody at the Outer Bridge crossing being forced over to the Korean War Veterans Parkway. Inbound George, no issues at all for both the upper and lower decks. Best of it's the outbound said Henry Hudson and southbound Deegan. Outbound Lincoln already at 20 to 30 minutes. Outbound Hahn 15 to 20. This report is sponsored by the New York City Department of Transportation. Speeding ruins lives. Drivers, watch out for pedestrians and cyclists and slow your turns to less than 5 miles an hour. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
After wanting one for years, Kevin is finally enjoying his new hot tub.
This is the life.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money, so now he can be a little bad.
Oh, no, not my phone.
Oh, Kevin. Kevin's phone may be in hot water, but his finances aren't. Invest well, live a little. Start today at Empower.com.
When we started Oakland Roots Sports Club, we needed a strong foundation. Gusto has had our back since day one, making sure every hire, every paycheck, and every player is taken care of. They're the team behind our team. With Gusto, we stay rooted and give Oakland the love it deserves. I'm Idris Argandawal, co-founder of Oakland Roots and Gusto customer since 2018.
See why 500,000 businesses trust Gusto for payroll, HR, and more. Get started for free at gusto.com/roots.
ENN is going to be interesting. It is always interesting. Today, a little extra interesting. There's a Yankee story that is making the rounds about Hal Steinbrenner and some investors that will need further explanation. But I'm just going to tell you, if you've heard the story, it's not what you think. If you haven't, you don't want to miss it. We got your calls, 800-919-3776. Dan in Saratoga has a very interesting question to ask us. Go ahead, Dan.
I do have an interesting question, but I almost want to pivot a little bit. But here's the thing.
Okay.
I'm a diehard Knicks fan. I haven't called since they won the championship. I'm not going to wax poetic about them because everyone knows how good they are. My thing is this. I am a huge JALEN Brunson fan, and I'm also a huge Derek Jeter fan. I'm a diehard Yankees fan.
Yep.
I think that one championship that Brunson just won equals the 5 that Jeter's won. I think it's bigger. I think he's more popular than Jeter ever was at one point in time in the city.
Really?
That's just my personal opinion.
Okay.
But I don't know.
That's an
What do
interesting
you guys
one.
think?
It's a strong take. Now, again, you could always make the
It's a
argument.
very hot take.
Well, and I don't mind it. We're always here for this stuff. But here's how I'll make your argument for you, even though it just sounds like that sounds a little crazy. Because there's going to be about 40 or 35% of the fan base in New York that won't like Jeter because they don't like the Yankees. They're Mets fans.
Good. That's a good point.
And so because of it, but I think there were even Mets fans that just had to say, yeah, you can't deny it, though. The guy's just clutch. But I don't know if there's a popularity part of it. Jeter did transcend the sport because of who he was. He was on page 6 a lot. He was single. Brunson doesn't live that life, although his celebrity status has gone up exponentially since this championship. As Peter mentioned, the video from his wedding was circulating because his wife is Jewish, and so it was a Jewish wedding. And so that suddenly became, I didn't know that about him. So he could be getting there,
Yep.
but I don't know. Peter?
But would you agree with me that
it's up there?
This one championship that Brunson has won equates to the 5 Jeters won, and just like importance to the city? Because I think it is. Because the Yankees have won 22 prior or whatever.
It's fair.
Jeter winning 5.
Importance to the city, I think. I never like to compare one to multiple, but I will compare one to an era and just say what you just said, though, Dan. And that's the part I'll agree. Importance to the city. That would be a great list to have Don make. Top 5 most important to the city championships. Not impressive, not historic.
Important.
Ones that, like, it just captured the town. Like, people were just, like, people that don't follow sports were caught up in it.
The problem
is, this Nick one is right there.
The problem is, though, even Don at some point would be making it up. Like, we can't really talk
the 55 Dodgers, and while not everybody cared about the Dodgers because everyone in the city were Yankee fans, the Yankees win every year, that Dodgers team finally winning even had Yankee fans kind of going, them bums, they finally did it.
But how?
You know what I mean?
But how are you going to even talk about all the Yankees ones? Like, which
1928 was special to me.
Yes, that's the thing. Exactly.
We didn't need to be
right.
sarcastic.
No, but he's right. But
the 27
but how do you know?
one was the one.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just kidding.
Murderers
How about
Row.
those 27 Yankees?
The 27 Yankees.
27.
Well, don't you have a guy that was alive for that one?
No, the earliest I got
38?
is 38, unfortunately.
All right.
But this guy, you'd think.
How about those 27 Yankees? Nobody thought they could win.
Since 1938.
Oh, okay, so he
I've been a Yankee fan. It's got to be at least 1940.
The Yankees fan since 1943.
Yeah, but at least those guys, their dads or moms or uncles were alive, and they probably told them, man, that 27 Yankees. We call the Murderers Row.
I've been a Yankees fan since 1944.
Like, somebody's got to have some reference to it. But I think the 55 Dodgers, because of what they'd been through and what they were and what it represented, when they finally broke through, you're going to tell me that there weren't people that were like caught up in the story of it that aren't really sports fans, that didn't go to baseball games, but, you know, they were doing vaudeville or whatever it was they did back then. They were at Carnegie Hall, and they just stopped and go, the Dodgers finally won a World Series. Can you believe that? You know what I mean?
And forget the ones where we were at war.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We were at war.
But also, wouldn't that Jets team, people weren't caught up in that? Because of the story of the Namath and what he was. Again, I'm talking about
that's
meaningful.
So early, but that's so early. Think about how early that is in the league, relatively.
But it's not about the league. You're missing my point. This is not a sports conversation we're having.
But
this is right up your alley.
No, I know. It's about
this
the
is
cultural
more about
moment.
A cultural moment.
But the cultural moment comes and gets bigger. It's how long it was that made this.
Yeah.
What it was.
But Namath being...
It's 53 years.
Again, anti-establishment Jets and Namath, right? He was totally anti-establishment, right? The long hair, the guys wearing pantyhose on billboards, all the stuff that he was the new breed, the new school. So you had all, like, that's the hippie generation. They were all fighting against the old way and the old guard, right? And that's what made the Jets and Namath a team that they appreciated, that a lot of that generation appreciated because they were different. They weren't the old guard, the old way. And that became a cultural thing, no?
I completely take your word for it, but it's 10 years before I was born. It's just hard to feel
I'm not saying you know. I'm just saying if I'm going to guess.
But that's why I'm saying when you start to get into ranking, it's easier to do it comparing these Yankees.
I've read the books, so I know what they've said.
Right, but you still can't compare the feel to you lived through the core 4 Yankees, right? And
I lived through that.
And comparing that to this Knicks thing is interesting.
That core 4 Yankees was also a very 90s kind of feel.
Yep.
Because the 90s had a thing about it that had, it wasn't, it wasn't the age of excess like the 80s were, but the 90s had a little more, also had a little more of a new age kind of feel to it.
But this summer?
But it was like upgrading your life kind of thing, the 90s.
But this summer of Knicks, is going to be a memorable time.
You think this is?
Oh, it's going to be up there.
One of the all-time great memories.
Oh, are you crazy?
Yeah.
This is going to be things that people are going to be old people talking about. I was outside that summer. It was the greatest thing ever. What a time! What a time! Like it's
the old man.
And then it followed up with like, it's just been kind of one thing after another. We had these, depending who you are, and if you're into it, these Jay-Z concerts for people was a big deal. The World Cup's a big deal.
Oh,
just
the 30
a
for
lot
30
going on.
We're gonna have the 30 for 30 because that's coming.
Knicks summer.
Summer of Knicks. Taylor Swift gets married, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That happened.
That's in there.
That is kind of wacky.
The World
too.
Cup thing where the U.S. team actually showed signs of life. The championship was at MetLife, so it's in New York. New York was the epicenter of all of it. Like that kind of a theme will be in the 30 for 30, right?
It has to.
Yeah.
It's all part of the story in some weird way. And by the way, we're not done yet. Keep in mind, it's
John Harbaugh was named Giants coach.
It's mid-July.
He came to a Knicks game. He was there. Like
That's
you
right.
have.
There's a
I
lot
think
of
I'm crazy, but it's sort of.
No, they're little pieces. I think that's a bit of a reach. I think that one was.
I'm talking about all the New York stories that you're connecting.
Yeah, but that could end up being a complete footnote. We don't know yet.
You don't know.
So that's the thing. When you make the movie, does Harbaugh go on to win a Super Bowl?
Does he even
or is it
have-
like 2-15 and
You don't even
3-14
mention
and
it.
fired?
Yeah,
And
he
we
gone.
never talk about it again.
Don't bring him up.
Like the Jackson Dart Park could be a part of it, or it could not.
Or it could not. Right. Yeah.
But there's some stuff. The World Cup isn't going away.
100%.
It's here.
Yeah.
This isn't just the
Literally,
World Cup's going on.
it's
the
happening
finals here on Sunday.
Yeah.
Jay-Z had the 3 concerts at the stadium.
Yeah.
All this
Taylor
stuff has
got
been
married at the
at
Garden.
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
So you have like these big events right here, and the whole thing started. Like I wonder.
The president came to a game. That's going to be part of it regardless.
Yeah.
That is a lightning rod.
Went swimmingly.
But I'm saying it's lightning rod kind of thing. So that's also something you're throwing in. You've never had a sitting president attend a game. He did.
I wonder how long Taylor's wedding was planned. Like, was it? This is definitely a long time ago.
We were hearing about it.
We only heard about
During
it
the Knicks run.
Is that when it was planned?
That's when we heard the rumor.
No,
that
we
it
started
was
hearing
gonna
the rumors that she was going to have
But
it
like,
at the Garden.
I wonder, because this would be insane for a mortal person. For a mortal person being like, hey, we got married a month later would be insane.
Yeah.
When you're one of the richest people on the planet and you have $1 billion and you decide I want to have a wedding in 3 weeks, you can do it and make it epic.
But
do you think
the engagement was?
It is believable that she planned it before that, though.
Well,
She
no,
does
but
love the Garden.
what I was just
I
pointing out.
100% think she did. I'm talking about the engagement.
I'm just saying, I wonder.
When was the engagement?
It would be interesting if the Knicks put it over the top, though. Oh, we got to do it at the Garden now. The engagement was a while. The engagement's been a while.
It was after her.
The tour ended, right?
No, her appearance on the New Heights pod. They said that's when he proposed to her.
Oh wow!
So whenever that was.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that part's been out for a
All right,
little
but
while.
anyways, that also adds to the story. So there's just a lot of things. I guarantee we're missing something else.
Oh, I'm sure.
That happened.
I know.
What?
You kidding me?
Uh-oh. What do we got?
I can't take it because they took it off the page.
Oh,
What are you doing?
no.
What are you doing?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, why?
What's going on?
I just still wanted Don to be on the page.
Him singing.
Oh, don't.
Come on, man. We're just a day late. You put it back?
I did talk to him today.
What did it say?
Did you count the babies?
What is Isola doing here? What the hell is our guy Isola doing?
What's wrong with Frank?
That color shirt with that jacket. What's he doing? It's too close. That's clashing.
It's called color blocking is what it's called.
It's called color what?
Color blocking.
What does that mean?
First of all, it's a great summer suit.
I love the suit color.
He's got the orange going,
and I
too.
love
That's
the orange.
fantastic.
But the purple and the light blue, it's too close without. It's wrong.
Are you sure that's purple?
Yeah, Anthony. Those are different colors. No,
They're both shades of purple.
but they don't match.
Isn't that like
No, they don't match. They're
That
different shades of
clashes.
purple.
That's clashing.
You think that's clashing?
I think it looks nice. I think it looks nice.
First of
You know
all,
what? I'd like a
TV,
picture.
TV lights do change.
True.
In what you do when you put the suit together, like and
By
lay
the way,
it out,
by the way,
and then
by the way,
TV lights.
By the way, Frank is a picture of glory. He could be naked on television.
I
He'd be
mean,
fine.
I don't.
He's gorgeous.
See, like on that shot, it
I wouldn't
actually
have
looks
done that.
lighter.
It
The
looks
purple
lighter there. You're right.
than the other purple.
You're
Telling
right.
you, TV lights mess up a good plan.
What did Don say? Well, that was the point, Anthony. What did Don say?
Oh, nothing about what we talked about.
He wants to
I just
kill
wanted
you.
to make sure that he wasn't ignoring me, so I sent him all the pertinent NHL information today.
Can you believe this? The only
There
text
is pertinent information.
The only text I've gotten from Don LaGreca
Is?
was that he wrote our group saying what a goal earlier
How do
during
you
the
like
Argentina
that?
game. I
He
went
was
on
in the group. He was active.
I went on with his brother. It was Dave LaGreca's birthday today. Happy
happy
birthday,
birthday,
Dave.
Right?
And so I jumped on Busted Open this morning to wish Dave happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him, what is your take on Don's Beach Bash song? Do you think he's doing it to be funny, or do you think Don wants to kind of be a singer? And Dave said absolutely 100% wants to be a singer. He's taking it serious.
Oh, yeah. I think we have that. That's established.
I think he's more in key there than you're giving him credit for. I think he's more actually.
I don't think it was that moment. There were other moments where I think it's just
pitchier,
he needed IFBs.
It was the IFB. Yeah.
Well, we have calls to get to at 800-919-3776. ENN, of course, at 6. Kadeem in the car wants to bring up some comps to this Nick run.
Oh, I love that.
That I think we need to hear. So, Kadeem, stay there. We will get to you and others next on Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
If you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that last for weeks. Getting sick right now before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and pharmacy is stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Pak to treat a wide range of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. Just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook or call their telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your meds sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes and it's shipped to your door. And save $45 with my promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880. That's promo code 880 at urgentcarekit.com/880.
Fans, arrive early at Yankee Stadium on Saturday, August 8th for the 78th Annual Old Timers Day presented by Fresh Direct. See Yankees legends put on the pinstripes again and take the field at Yankee Stadium. Relive memories of your favorite former Yankees and make new memories with your family. After the Old Timers Day ceremony and game conclude, stick around to see your Bronx Bombers take on Atlanta. Get your Saturday, August 8th Old Timers Day tickets presented by Fresh Direct at Yankees.com/tickets today.
Hey, it's Alan Hahn. At Rings End, they're there to help realize your modern design visions. That's why they partner with Marvin. Engineered for big ideas, Marvin Modern Windows and Doors deliver effortless elegance, expansive views, and industry-leading innovation, all in a modular system designed to meet the exacting principles of modern architecture. Experience Marvin Modern at a Rings End showroom today and create something stunning with them. Rings End is a certified Marvin installing retailer.
It's summertime, so why are you still living with pain? If you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or nerve pain, don't wait any longer. Call Dr. Jay Shaw at Soundwell Pain. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, no surgery, no long recovery, no relying on pain medication. Just non-surgical image-guided treatments that help you get your life back. With offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, and most major insurances are accepted. Help is close. Go to SoundwellPain.com. Feel better this summer, not someday.
With the new MyLowe's Pro Rewards American Express card, earn 3 points per dollar spent on Lowe's qualifying purchases for the first 6 months after card account opening. Plus, save 5% every day on eligible purchases at Lowe's and earn points on eligible purchases everywhere else Amex is accepted. Card members get more at Lowe's. Subject to credit approval. 5% can't be combined with any other offer. Exclusions and restrictions apply. Points subject to loyalty terms at Lowe's.com/terms and credit reward terms at Synchrony.com/MLPRA-terms. Visit Lowe's.com/business credit.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. You play for the win, not just on game day, every day. Channel that drive into your money. Robinhood puts you in control, all on one platform. You expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move.
Congratulations, New York. The Knicks did it. Through battle after battle, they dominated to become this year's NBA champions. Day in and day out, the hard work paid off, and you were there every step of the way. Enjoy the crown. Own it, because this year is your year. A part of your legacy that will never be forgotten. So celebrate this moment, show your pride, and shop the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
The dulcet tones of one Don LaGreca. You'll hear him again next week. He'll be back on. He's back. He's back next week, right?
Yeah. I
was waiting for the energy to kick in.
Doesn't this scream Party at the Beach?
He's made enough songs now from the Beach Bashes to make an album, right? I think we need to make an album
There could
cover.
at least be a mixtape, a Don LaGreca mixtape.
Can we make an album cover?
B-side Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What are the singles I put out? I need a list, the B-side.
Santa Claus is coming to town. And Creep.
And Creep.
No, well, that's the Christmas single. The Christmas single is A-side, Santa Claus is coming to town, B-side, Creep.
That's
your holiday.
That's your single that you're releasing. But the album cover, though, could be epic. Have we heard anything more about the Salt Shack, by the way?
The what?
We didn't hear from Salt Shack?
Are we efforting Salt Shack?
I spoke to Kevin,
Yeah.
who you guys, of course, know in our marketing department.
Yeah.
I said, hey, keep an eye out for an email. You guys don't know this. The guy called back, asked for our email.
Okay.
Because he talked to his GM and said, who do I contact about this?
Okay.
That was the last I heard. Now it's out of my hands.
All right.
I'm sure
So
Kevin will get back to
things
the
are
GM
happening.
and we'll see.
Things are happening.
And everybody's very impressed with the location.
It feels like the right kind of spot. This feels like the right kind of call for right now. ENN coming up in 10 minutes, but with all our conversations we're having, I mean, we had Jalen Brunson on at the beginning of the show, talking with him about all things. He has already won Best NBA Player in the ESPYs tonight. They announced it this afternoon, but he's going to be at the ESPYs. The Knicks will be there. The Knicks have a couple of awards they're up for as well. So is Brunson for a few more, including Best Athlete in Men's Sports. And Lionel Messi is one of the names of the candidates, and he just helped Argentina win today over England to find their way in the World Cup Championship on Sunday against Spain. But Kadeem in the car has for us some comps to the Knicks run. Kadeem.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. As always, good to speak with you. But yeah, you guys were having a nice spirited discussion about, I guess, moments in sports that move the city. And I had my own list. I came up with 5.
All right.
2 are from New York, 4 are championships. So 1 being Boston breaking the curse of the Bambino, winning their first World
2004 was definitely a memorable Boston championship. And it broke the seal for them, too, because they ended up winning. Not only did the Red Sox win.
Right, 3?
Yeah.
3 later?
But keep in mind, that was also in the midst of the Patriots, becoming the Patriots, and the Bruins won a Stanley Cup.
Fair.
And the Celtics
Fair. So I had
won
that
a championship in 2008. So think about that run. You had Patriots winning a Super Bowl, the Red Sox winning a World Series, the Celtics won an NBA title, and then the Bruins won a Stanley Cup in basically what feels like a 8-year span?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Around that.
That's a hell of a run.
They had a moment.
The other ones I had were the Cubs breaking the curse of Billy Go winning their World Series.
2016.
Of course, the Knicks. That's number 1 with a bullet. The other one was, for me personally, I know I'm the minority on the station, but the Eagles winning their first championship in 2017.
That's a big deal.
Philly special.
Was huge
It's a big deal.
for the city. And the last one, it's not a championship, but it's New York-based. Politics aside, but when George Bush threw out that first pitch after 9/11,
that did move everybody.
So that was my top 5. Just wanted to see what you guys think. Thank you as always, gentlemen.
Good stuff, Kadeem. Yeah, I was really saying just New York, but because he expanded it. Of course, the Cubs ending a 100-year drought and the Red Sox 86-year drought. Of course. Yeah, those are on par. Those are the examples that you would give. That Bruin Stanley Cup championship, their last title, if I'm not mistaken, was 72. So that was a long time as well.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
A Celtic one in 2008. Wasn't that the first time since 86?
86, yeah. 22.
Yeah, that's a run.
Oh, yeah.
And it also helped. Look, now in Chicago, you have 2 baseball teams. But the majority of the city is Cubs. What do you think Chicago is sort of parallel to New York when it comes to, yes, there's two basketball teams here, but the White Sox are kind of like the Nets and the Nets are kind of like the White Sox in that regard? Are people that into the White Sox?
They're above the Nets. But
you think there's more White Sox fans?
I do.
Amazing thing is, didn't the White Sox win before the Cubs won? The White Sox ended their drought.
What year did they end it?
Didn't they win in like 06, something like that?
05?
Yeah.
But you guys
Not very
agree.
memorable run.
But you guys agree. White Sox still above the Nets.
White Sox more than the Nets? Yeah.
I mean, Obama's a White Sox fan.
And White Sox have been around forever, too.
Oh, yeah.
They're a million years old. But I was just trying to think, like, I thought Chicago was really like 90% Cubs. So I guess I'm wrong.
No, I think you're right. I think it is. I think it's 70% Cubs.
Okay, all right.
But the Nets and Knicks, dude, it's 95% or 90%.
Well, even more. Now it's even. It's gotten ridiculous now. There are people that had KD jerseys in 2019 that now all of a sudden are back to their roots.
And they go, what do you want me to do? Not enjoy this? Why?
Yeah, that's fair. It's a vibe.
Listen, I understand why Don would be sickened by it, and he's not wrong, but also they're not wrong. I also understand where they're coming from. Like, this is fun. I have to sit out of my city because I picked this fakakta team? Come on. There's nobody. Everything there was to hold on to is gone. All the players there were, the coach.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a good coach now, but still, Kenny Atkinson, you had this thing going. That's all over. There's nothing to hang on.
Then you kind of sold your soul a little bit there, and it blew up against you. Only because a guy wore a size sneaker more than he needed to. Again, that's one of the great stories. But Boston, because they have one team of everything, the whole city, right, gets around it. Philly, same thing. The Eagles are probably the closest comp I could think of.
That's fair.
The Red Sox and the Eagles, because for both franchises, it always felt like they just could never get through. They had great moments, they had memories, but they could never get through. The Knicks are very, very similar to that. I can't think of any other team that you could compare.
It's very hard.
And the Maple Leafs, for hockey, would have to be that other team. Of the four sports, if the Maple Leafs ever win a Stanley Cup, it would be like this Knick run.
That's fair.
In Toronto, in the city of Toronto. It would be unreal.
I'll tell you what, too, that's the reason I'm bummed out today, because even though it's completely different, that's to me what England going to the final would have felt like.
Yeah, good point.
Like this team that everyone follows and knows England's kind of the Knicks, dude.
Kind of.
I think I said it was 64.
But at least England's like
66.
elite. Like elite.
But it's the same, but they're never there. They're never there anymore. The Beckham teams, it's been forever. They're always disappointing. What do you think? They already put out the front cover of the Daily Mail.
Oh no!
What do you think it is?
Oh God, I can't.
You'll get it. You'll get it. It's so Michael Kay and Alan Hahn. You'll get it.
Oh, the headline?
Yeah,
I gotta see it.
No. You're gonna get it. You can guess it.
I can guess it.
I'm telling you can guess it.
What a mess.
Well, by the way, for how quick you did that, not bad, but no,
it's not coming home.
What a mess.
You're going with the wrong player.
Oh no!
Come on,
Harry.
It's right there. So easy.
Kane not able.
There it is. What did it take?
Oh my
what
God.
did it take?
That's so cliche.
Did Kane write that?
I know, right? I said
that's ChatGPT.
The Daily. No, it's not. I think the Daily Mail really did drop Kane not able. But by the way, what a mess.
And there's an editor that was sitting on that
great.
from the start of this thing.
Now, it didn't help. He really was pretty invisible today, so I guess it fit.
Yeah.
But what a mess is very good, too, especially because it was Messi setting up the game winner for Argentina. That's not bad.
All right.
Good job.
Well, you know what's really good?
ENN?
ENN, which is next.
Dream about.
Don Hahn Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel is changing the game because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them. Not anymore. With FanDuel Super Sub, if your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. So you're still in it until the final whistle. On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel is changing the game because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them. Not anymore. With FanDuel Super Sub, if your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. So you're still in it until the final whistle. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get started now. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel. 21 and over, physically present, New York. For help with a gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY. Text HOPE-NY at 467-369.
When care matters most, experience matters more. The Allure Group is redefining rehabilitation and long-term care across New York with 6 convenient locations. Their expert clinicians create personalized care plans to help you recover, rebuild, and get back to what matters most. From short-term rehab to long-term care, Allure is committed to comfort, dignity, and results. To learn more, visit allurecare.com. The Allure Group, where care meets compassion.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Now let's take a look at the traffic with Brandy Scott.
Thanks a million, guys. I hope you have an awesome rest of the night. We had some rough weather move through North Jersey. We're going to start out there. Route 3 westbound, a crash by Main Avenue in Clifton. You're jammed and backed up to the Turnpike Western Spur. Another hit on 17 southbound by 46 in Hasbrook Heights. Slow crawl from Route 80 on down. No relief in Staten Island West Shore northbound. Still shut down over by Woodrow Road. Ongoing cleanup from a tanker truck fire. Outer Bridge crossing, you're being forced over to the Korean War Veterans Parkway. SB Awards tonight over at Lincoln Center. If you're heading that way using the inbound Lincoln Tunnel, that's about a 20 to 30 minute ride. Outbound at both of your tunnels going to run you about 20 to 30 minutes as well. Heading over to the outbound George, best of it right now, Henry Hudson. West Side Highway northbound, packed from the 90s. Inbound George looking good for both the upper and lower decks. New York Gotham hosting the Washington Spirit tonight over at CDE Field. A little bit bunched up at the Whitestone Bridge getting into Queens. I'm Brandy Scott on 880 ESPN New York.
In a world parched for excitement, one drink will emerge. Twisted Tea, the refreshing thrill ride of flavor. Recreating its classic role as the hard iced tea that goes down smooth. Twisted Tea doesn't just taste like real iced tea, it's made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol. Taste the adventure with Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
I'm David Ortiz. When I lost my mom, she was only 46. And I lost my dad to cancer. It was the worst pain I ever felt. It made me think, what will happen with the people I love when my time is up? That's why I have life insurance. Ethos makes it easy. It's all online, take about 10 minutes, and you can get up to $3 million in coverage.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid testimonial. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
ESPN New York is your home for the world champion New York Knicks. WHSQ and WCBS FM HD2, New York. This is an ENN special report. Now reporting
the very handsome Jewish man, Peter Rosenberg.
We should talk some sports. Do what you want. It's ENN.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
Right.
Welcome to ENN. Ray Rowe.
You ever watch YouTube?
By the way, Will Reeve, because the ESPY's pre-show stuff happening now.
Yeah.
Will Reeve, ABC. Like, that's a handsome man.
Yeah, it's a good-looking man. No
like,
question.
this is a guy that's well put together.
Yeah. Well,
son of Christopher, son of Superman.
Yeah, no, I like the
great guy too, by the way. Will Reeve, one of the nicest people in the world.
Is that true?
Oh my God.
Well, let me hit the right button.
You know what? Let
me hit the right button.
He used to drop. No, he did some work at MSG. I got to spend time with him.
Drop. I like the
That's a handsome dude.
I like the jacket, no question about it.
Like that's one where it's like I look at him, I'm like, you know what? I'm never going to be like that. You know what I mean? You know your limitation.
No, I think you're right there.
No. He's well put
Let
together.
me start off by saying good evening to both of us. And I appreciate you worrying about my unit.
Yeah. Always worried about it.
And to Alan.
I'm not here to judge.
And to myself. You could spit clean it. And to myself. I heard recently you may not have money to invest. So if you don't, I understand. And to myself. Jack until you win or lose. That's it.
Wow. Did not hear that.
Jack until you win or lose. That's it. I don't remember that either.
Do you ever lose?
To Anthony.
Duct tape, it works fine, you know?
D'Agostino.
Oh, my God.
It's. I'm telling you, if Drop Madness were to become a thing again, this would have.
Oh, yeah, you missed that, Alan.
What do you mean Drop
Madness is coming back.
No, we killed it dead.
I thought we did, but it's The Undertaker. Apparently it never does.
Oh, you guys aren't trying to bring that back, are you?
You kidding me?
And let's be clear. It was Don's thought initially. Peter just didn't say no. And is kind of into bringing
What do you mean? To
Peter wouldn't say no. It's right up his alley. This is his wheelhouse.
I love Drop Madness. And it's something, it's ours.
It doesn't love us back.
No, it's not it. It's certain people.
People? Who are these people?
It's people who don't love us back and the people don't want to do it. You said, you know what he said, though? You know what he said about Drop Madness?
What?
Patient.
Speaking of November Rain or whatever that Guns N' Roses song.
Let's see what she figures it out first between Jacob and Anthony.
What am I missing here? What am I missing?
It's Halloween.
Nope.
That's Taker.
That's right, The Undertaker. Classical version of The Undertaker music.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why. Part of me wanted to do the Paul Bearer.
Which one?
But nobody does it better than Bart.
No, a lot of people do it better than Bart. No one does it louder than Bart.
I'm talking about this station.
Oh, at this station? That's maybe true.
And just like the 16 that come before you, at WrestleMania 25.
I have a lot of drops on my old Chief Heat page of people just ruining promo moments. Here's Booker T.
She is managing manager of general. Excuse me.
We are burying the lead a little bit. It sounds like Alan's out on Drop Madness.
Yeah.
What?
Alan's out.
You don't want to do it again?
No.
Why?
I didn't want to do it the first time. I just played along with your reindeer games because, like this is still 2/3 of the K show. And
I was so happy.
Why don't you like it?
Because that's
no
the
one
old.
participated?
It's the old show.
You think it should die?
Yeah. It's the old show. It's not us.
I'm trying to decide if I agree with you. Like I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be reasonable.
Disagree.
No,
It's
but
fine.
I'm trying to.
You asked me what I thought. I'm just telling you what I think.
I'm trying to look at it from a different perspective.
I'm not saying I'm right.
And I'm not saying you're wrong.
I just to me, we tried it
and failed,
and it
miserably.
It didn't hit.
Didn't hit,
and it started to get sort of.
Yeah, it felt. No, you know what? You're not wrong.
Come on, like it just got a little squirrely. It got off.
Can I just play a couple more wrestler fails?
I can't stop you. You have the control.
Thank you.
All that aggression inside you chose to take it out on an inanimate object. And not only an inanimate object. Hey, shut up! Shut your mouth!
You have any Scott Steiner?
I don't have any. You just loved saying Scott Steiner.
An enemy. Okay, don't hurt yourself.
We have no. I have Randy Orton botching my name.
Thank you, Paul, Peter, Rosenberg, whatever your name is. I guess thanks to him too.
You have, of course, the legendary Hulk Hogan saying the name of the wrong building. We know that part before that.
I'm going to prove, brother, that I can beat you anywhere, anytime.
Now, you know my number one, the last one I'll play. This is the middle of the summer, right? My number one wrestling fail of all time. Hulk Hogan comes out and confronts Vince McMahon.
Mm-hmm.
They're finally, after all of these years, this is years after all the Hulkamania.
All right.
He goes to WCW. He comes back.
Yep.
And now it's a new era of wrestling. So it's this real era where Vince is now a character, and now they're going to have it out. Who really made WWF win? Was it Hulk Hogan or was it Vince McMahon? And Hogan comes out to tell Vince McMahon exactly who's responsible. And what ensues is one of the biggest fails in the history of live microphones.
If you actually think I was just the right guy at the right place at the right time, let me say it one more time so you completely understand, McMahon. if you actually believe in your mind, if you actually think that I was just the right guy at the right place at the right time, well, then you're a bigger delusional bastard than I thought you were.
After correcting it the whole time, says, if you thought I was just the right gay at the wrong guy. It was not. It didn't go well. Anyways, I guess Drop Madness is not like The Undertaker. Apparently, it's actually dead.
But then next week we'll hear, and Don will be like, "No, let's bring it back."
Yeah,
and Peter will
no,
go, "You know what? You're right, Peter.
two.
I'm gonna need you to take a side at some point."
I know. I'm right in
versus,
the middle here.
Is 2 versus 1, or does everyone have a vote? All right, Jake, you have not spoken up about.
No, me and
this.
Jacob were both out.
Anthony's
You're
out.
hurting me.
Anthony's out because there's too much work.
By the way, I've already done the work. We're already caught up for the month for the months.
You did the work. You caught up.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I don't want to put myself in a position where it's not ready come March.
He likes to be ready. Just knowing Anthony, too, because you guys would throw it to him like last minute. Like, hey, why
What
don't we
else
bring
is
this
new?
back?
No, it's
All right.
smart. That's smart.
So
Now-
Anthony is doing the job of a producer and being ready.
All right, what about, all right, so what
Well, you
have
know what they said, Alan? And like Don said, well, you just don't like work. That's what he said to me.
I don't.
I
Think
was like, yeah, that sounds right. That
Don
sounds
said
like
that to you.
I don't think he was being serious.
The guy that you know what time he gets here?
3 a.m.
He doesn't have to be here at 3 a.m.
I know.
He gets here at 3 a.m.
That's
I don't know
right.
if I'm here at 3.
3 a.m. That's right. Here
Brittany
all day
kicks
long.
him out. You're gonna be late. She hands him his lunchbox.
That's right. His
Go. You're
Yankee-
gonna be late.
His Garrett Cole lunchbox.
Don't miss your train.
Yankee today, tomorrow, forever, or whatever.
That's right. And he's out the door at 2:15 to get here by 3.
He's got to be here.
He watches the morning show just so he can know what they're talking
Takes
about.
notes. Yeah.
Now, speaking of our station and hard work,
Sure.
great news. And again, and speaking of things that I'm sure Don will be thrilled about.
Oh, what is this?
ESPN New York has officially been announced as a affiliate radio network for the Buffalo Bills this upcoming season.
At least a New York team.
Oh, Don is going to be absolutely thrilled about this.
This
Don,
is
your
great.
thoughts?
Baby. More plays.
When do we get the weekly with Josh Allen?
He thinks it's gruel. I'll have more gruel,
More gruel,
please.
please.
Have some more gruel, please.
Wait, do we get Josh Allen on a weekly?
We're going
like you
try
guys
to get
used
him
to have
once.
Eli, right?
Not sure.
Can we get Josh Allen?
We're working on it. We're efforting. Anthony plans to get here at 2 tomorrow.
Any
to start the work.
sponsors that want to be part of this deal, call in into our sales,
Maybe
our
Salt
fine
Shack.
sales team.
Maybe Salt Shack will get on board for not
I
only
like
the next
that.
Beach Bash,
But
but
Josh
also
Allen.
Josh Allen Weekly.
John wants us to try to get Haley as well. I don't know how we pulled that one off.
Oh, Haley, so sweet Jesus.
In studio only.
Or at least on camera. At least on camera.
At least on camera.
I told you, in my opinion.
Send her an Airlink.
In my
You
opinion.
got the job, yeah.
I don't know if that.
I don't know if it fits, but I'll say this.
What?
I've said it many times. I don't care what anyone says. Josh Allen already won the Super Bowl.
Oh, he's a champ.
That man is a champion.
Way to go,
more than
champ.
anyone else.
Way to go,
By
champ.
the way, for my money, Josh Allen, greater champion than Travis Kelce or Patrick Mahomes. It's the number 1 champ to me.
Wow.
You ever seen Sinners? Have you seen Sinners yet?
No.
I want you to see Sinners
Why?
because I want you to walk out of it and go, Josh
God bless.
friggin' Allen.
Okay. All right.
Because I forgot. So I'm just watching the movie.
Okay.
And I'm just going, God
Worth
bless.
my time tonight?
Well, it's a great movie. First of all, it's a great movie.
You'll enjoy the movie.
Where
You'll
can I- where
you'll
can I
enjoy
see
the-
it?
I think everywhere. Is it
Is it available
he'll
everywhere?
He'll tell you.
All right. I'll watch it tonight.
So first things first, I walk out of the movie
Mm-hmm.
and I just, God bless.
Yeah.
And then I remember, I'm like, who was that? God bless. And someone's like, that's Haley Steinfeld. I went, that's Josh Allen. Oh. Congratulations. Now, did they have their baby? Little baby Josh? Is little baby Joshy Steinfeld here yet?
I didn't even know she was pregnant. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Things are happening up in Buffalo.
Or not that much is happening, which is why so much is happening. It goes with my perfect theme, though, too. I always used to meet very attractive women in Buffalo, always had children. Now you can add Haley Steinfeld to that conversation.
Listen, having them on our station is it's a thing.
Baby came in April, by the way.
April, yeah.
3 months old.
So
No,
the
I
Buffalo,
like it.
the home of the Buffalo Bills.
I think Don is going to – what's the over-under on amount of times we mention this before Don says something
When he goes-
that requires this, like John to text him and say, hey, dude, can you not do that?
Less than 1.
You think-
It'll be the first time.
The first time.
Will he say like, "Oh, good Lord"?
Well, he knows. He has to have seen it.
Yeah, he
Don's
definitely
dialed
seen
in.
All right.
Well, there's
well,
benefits to I'm good.
But I think it's pretty cool.
That's good news.
I have no and as much as we say know the Bills are not a New York local team, New York City.
Western New York.
They are very popular here.
Do you know
They
how
are
many
very popular.
they estimate fans they have in the New York City area?
How many?
No,
Just take a guess.
I'm going to take a guess.
Okay.
Go ahead.
350,000.
Oh, really? Okay, Alan?
500,000.
Based on their research that they've given to us, 1.3 million fans in this area.
So
when
in
they
the New
say
York City demographic area.
they're including Northern Jersey,
probably through the whole market.
the 5 boroughs, the island, Westchester,
Yeah.
little Southern Connecticut.
Sure.
You think that's what they're including here?
Well, yeah, of course. For whatever the actual appropriate market would be. Wow. Well, think about how many
If
people.
that's the case, then
from
why the hell
upstate
aren't
move
we
down
talking
here.
more about the Buffalo Bills? What are we doing?
That's an interesting. It would be an interesting survey.
Interesting.
Just like a very interesting survey to say who are your favorite teams and
Yeah.
see how many people come back saying Buffalo #1.
Wow. Okay. Well,
it would make. I got to tell you,
now they're part of our team.
if it came out like big, those numbers. Like imagine if they were ahead of the Jets. Don would have to. He'd have to quit. He couldn't even stare at the face. It would be too much for him.
But we need to have a conversation with the Bills. Can we cease with the good luck Raptors, good luck Blue Jays?
That's a great.
We can start bringing that up to them now.
Can
at the
we
very
start
least.
like, hey guys, like, come on, if you want to be down here with us,
Now you're
you got
Knicks-
to be with
now
us.
you're Knicks team.
You're either in or you're out.
It's a great point.
All right, good to know. What else we got?
The New York Yankees are reportedly negotiating a $3 billion financing package with Apollo Global Management.
$3 billion.
That's $3 billion. The proposed transaction features a mix of debt and equity. This is not fun news. It's according to Bloomberg.
Well, wait. So you're just to be clear, this is not a buy-in. This is not a selling of ownership of any kind.
It's a financing package.
All right.
$3 billion financing package that would mix debt and equity. This is for people who are into money talk.
Yeah.
Does this do anything for you?
No, because when you see the headline, you think, wait a second, are they selling off some of the team? Are they trying to get some equity out of the team? No. They're just basically was borrowing off the team's value.
That's what it
in
feels
in a way.
Yeah. Or using their value to get more money to be able to
do some stuff.
It does prove something, though, that we keep saying that everybody thinks is a myth.
Which is?
Hal doesn't have he has trunk loads of money. He doesn't have endless trunks of money.
Yeah.
So he does, if he wants to be at the Steve Cohen level, at the Dodgers group level,
yeah,
he might have to go to people and say, let's finance this $3 billion. You'll get your money back. But we want to do some stuff with some future projects, and we kind of need some
What do you think these
liquid
projects?
cash.
What are these projects?
I think it's a dome.
You're being sarcastic?
Yes, of course. They're never
Oh.
building a dome in the stadium.
I mean, why not?
A refurbish of the judges' chambers.
You got to get those redone.
That's going to cost at least $3 billion.
Do you think they can throw me some money for the ACs? I'm so frustrated. These people, they reached out to me and they say, hey, we're about to send you our estimate.
Okay.
Is this your email? I went, yep, that's my email.
And they didn't send it yet?
No, now it's closed for the day. What the hell are you doing?
Check your junk.
Excuse me?
Hey, now.
Check your junk.
Mail.
Oh, no. Barrett Media article.
You're welcome.
Ebro and Rosenberg's podcast erupts in on-air insults.
Why? Did something happen? Was there an incident?
That was quite a performance.
I don't think so. I didn't see anything.
Your junk is good?
I don't see any junk.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't gone through promotions, but why would it be in the junk? Oh, Hamilton Air. Estimate from Hamilton Air.
Listen.
I feel like Don right now. This was not a me thing. This is not.
Why do I have to be everybody's dad?
I don't even want to look at
Did
it.
you check the spam? No, I didn't check
Why
the
do
spam.
I have
Why would
to
it be?
be?
Oh, look,
I have to be everyone's dad and guide you through life? Damn.
No, I was waiting for you to say, if I go check it myself, I'm going to smack you in the back of the head.
That was the next thing coming. Don't make me check your junk. But I'll do it.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna tell you guys what they're telling me needs to be done.
Okay.
And then you're gonna guess the price.
I'm guessing
I'll let
the
both.
price?
I'll let both of you get the price. All
We're
three
gonna
of you.
play. This is The Price is Right.
Oh God.
Project overview.
You got music? Wait. We need music.
Okay, here we go.
We need music. We need Price is Right music.
Mr. Peter Rosenberg gets addressed to from our friends at Hamilton Air. Proposal number 43813222227. All right, project overview.
Not as exciting as a Hawaii trip, but go on.
Oh, yeah, this is just exciting. You get replacement air conditioners.
Oh.
All right, Project Overview, thank you for the opportunity to provide the proposal.
Okay.
We are proposing the replacement of the existing through-the-wall units.
How many?
Serving the daughter's room, primary bedroom. They said master, but that's not what you say anymore.
We don't say that
And
anymore.
living room.
It's the primary.
So here's
That's three.
Here's the equipment and scope of work. Remove and dispose the existing units in the master bedroom, primary, daughter's bedroom, and living room.
Okay.
Furnish and install one new in the primary, one more in the daughter. So install all three. It also says any required general contractor work is not included and shall be done by others.
All right.
Any required building, DOB, or sidewalk-related protections or approvals are not included.
Don't worry about that.
Total investment is...
Now, you've given us already the hint. Not hint. You've actually given us literally that it's $400 an hour for labor, correct?
That's what they do to come look at whatever's going on.
Okay.
All right.
So the question is...
You want to put in a bid?
For the three
Just
units.
the 3 units and their
Taking
install.
out the old ones
Yeah.
and
they-
installing the
remove
3 new ones and giving us the 3
back.
ones.
Yeah.
This is in Manhattan, New York City.
I feel like Alan, being the homeowner, should go last because me
Go.
and Jacob are just going to be wrong, right?
Go ahead, go.
I'm going to go $30,000, and I'm probably way off, so I'm going to say $30,000.
Jacob?
But wait, you got to say yes or no.
No, it's Price is Right.
It's Price is Right.
Everybody's got to put in their
put
bids.
in a guess.
Oh, that's right.
I'm probably gonna go 11,000.
Okay.
11,000. Yeah, I was gonna keep it in the 20,000. 15. I'm gonna go 15,000 just to be very. Although I'm under. I'm gonna say 15,000.
Coming off of a rough week in which some things happened, some scary moments happened, Jacob has a gigantic bounce back moment. And thank you guys for making me feel much better. The total investment would be $8,800.
That's not your total investment.
Well, that's what I can only give what they're
Yeah.
saying it is.
8,000.
Because I
Because
have to go to the contractor.
Yeah.
You're saying
I'm saying 15 because
I'm gonna have to go to
it's
the contractor and have them remove the thing.
removal. It's the hours too that you got to think of this thing.
No, but they're telling me that's what they want.
Yeah, that's.
But they could go over this too. It's their estimate.
Of course, it's the estimate.
Wait,
we didn't know.
Wait.
Hang on a second.
Wait, you live
you
on
didn't
what
tell
floor
me
now?
that was a 220. I thought that was just a 110. So
hold on, you
that's
understand.
220. That's another hour.
8,800. I'm sorry, I meant 11,900. So
only got a 2-man crew today, so unfortunately, we're going to have to take another couple hours on this.
So now
They did include the fact that if there is anything that needs to be done contracting-wise, like they'll get it out of the wall. Don't you worry about it.
All
It'll
right,
come out
yeah.
of the wall.
That's what they're
Whatever's
saying.
left with it is your business.
If I
got to
rip the wall down, I'm not fixing the wall. All right, you got to get your guy.
You
in
got
to
your
fix the
air.
wall.
Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
at least it's cold. Your baby can sleep now, right? You're welcome.
Yeah. Now that again.
You want drywall? That's another guy. That's not me.
Now again, I just want to remind you, you don't have to do this. It's whether or not you want your daughter to live. That's up to you.
Do you love your daughter?
Do you want your daughter to breathe healthy air or poison noxious mold air? That's up for you to choose.
Wait, did you just do Andrew Dice Clay? Noxious, moldy air. Oh, is that what you just did?
I talked to your wife. I know what she wants. You do what you want.
Yeah, your wife and I had a whole conversation. Believe you me. Oh,
that's actually not a bad number. Because I saw you showed me one of the.
I'm clearly way off.
I mean, I don't know what Anthony was thinking, but you now, Anthony, if they have to literally, if Alan for some reason
Anthony,
is wrong,
you could have given him an estimate. He would have just believed it and paid it.
I've seen your palatial estate, Peter. I just figured that it's diamond encrusted.
Yeah, sure,
and everything.
That's right. No, now if Alan's wrong, Alan believes the enclosures we have, they'll be able to
I think they're
pull those
fairly,
off.
Yeah.
No, not. It'll
There
still be a
should
process.
be a way to remove
but
them
without destroying them.
You're not taking a sledgehammer to the wall.
Now, if it ends up being a sledgehammer,
I'll come and fix it.
Now it's 30,000. Now we're close to
But you know what? For the purposes of this, I'm still wrong because they said it's not included. If you wanted to do a whole, let's talk about the whole package, it'll probably be
You're
closer
right,
to
but
Jacob's
they specifically said that's
than
not
mine.
included.
So I literally thought that all 3 units and the labor and everything would be like 10,000
I think you'll be
each.
closer to 15 if they've got to rebuild the enclosures.
Well, I reached out to my old the contractor who did this,
You
and
got a
we'll see if they even
So there you
remember
go.
me.
So what?
Yeah, but they can write back and be like, "Well,
It was 10 years ago.
Do you have the plans?" And I'm like, "No, I don't have the plans. You guys should have the plans. You did the thing.
You don't need plans. Come and look at it.
Come look at it and tell me what you got to do."
Come over, see what it is.
I did a lot of jobs.
Oh, yeah, this will come off like this. All right, great. Can you take them off now?
But here's going to be the interesting part. If they look at it and go, oh, no, that's built on fully, I can't take that off. I'd go, well, why'd you do that?
Yeah.
Now you have to do something.
Yeah.
Now
some jobs I remember, some jobs I forget. This is one I didn't remember.
I didn't do this one. That was Sully. He doesn't work for us anymore.
What happened to Sully? I don't want to talk about Sully.
Sully had to go. We don't talk about Sully anymore.
Yeah.
Sully went down to Florida.
Yeah, forever.
You know, during COVID, he went down there. He had enough.
Never
of this
came back.
But seriously, that's not a bad number.
No, the number didn't make me.
Yeah.
I'm not happy about it.
Why would you be?
I woke up today not thinking about spending $8,000.
No, but guess what? You can go to sleep. You're going to go to sleep in the very near future, not thinking about not having air conditioning.
But what do I do tonight though? It's hot.
Fans.
I don't have that many fans.
I
have some mini fans.
Take this one. This one's worked great the whole show.
Yeah, who put that?
It's
in?
Asman's. You have to bring it back though. He needs it tomorrow.
Asman brought a fan. What a guy! And he left it here for everybody.
Yeah, team player. This has changed the whole mood of the studio. You know, I'm in a better mood today. You can't tell. Because I'm not
getting that breeze. Turn it this way.
I don't have swass.
Let me see how it feels.
You feeling that?
Is swass swamp ass?
Yeah. Oh. What do you think?
You don't feel I don't feel much.
You're not getting it?
It's far away from him, to be fair.
I also have it directly on me. I was being very selfish.
It's fine. I'm fine. I get a breeze from like up there.
From what?
I don't know.
That's warm air too.
LeBron James' free agency decision is still looming and heading into its second week.
I thought it was going to be today.
Well, you're wrong.
It could be tomorrow because the ESPYs are tonight, so maybe you do it tomorrow.
Well,
I think it's this week, though.
Here's Dave McMenamin.
I wish I knew, man. I want to go on vacation. I'm supposed to be done. Like today's my last day of NBA sidelines at Summer League, and I should be going home and sitting on my couch, but I'm not. I'm taking a red eye to New York. So I've been given no indication that it's for sure going to happen this week. I would hope for all of our sake that it would happen next week. I mean, the NBA calendar, it has been stretching longer and longer, becoming a 365 sport. But generally when you get to August through early September, that's the dead period for the NBA. And so if LeBron decides to drag it on into August, which he did hint back in that podcast appearance with Steve Nash a couple months ago that he may do, if he does that, quite frankly, it's not just my summer that he's affecting or disrupting. It's the people involved with these teams.
Dave's had it.
I get it.
He's covered the guy for 8 years. Like he's like, I'm done. Like you could tell he's done with this.
It's been a run. Time to move on.
And he's absolutely right. But I also know, I think LeBron also knows that if he waits longer, it gets less attention. If he does it sooner, it becomes something that gets attention. Schedules will come out, TV broadcast, all that stuff. That's very important to do. I think it'll be this week. He'll want to do it before the World Cup.
Final?
Right? Yeah, he's going to want to do it before that. That's Sunday, right? So
that's Sunday.
So tonight's ESPYs. Now you have a hole in the schedule. You have Thursday, right? And that's when you do it. You don't do it on a Friday.
Thursday.
My prediction. Thursday. How do you feel about that?
I'm not mad at you. I think you're right.
I also think he already knows where he wants to go.
Well, I'll tell you,
have to give your team enough runway.
Don is
to
going to be so happy
around.
Don is going to be so happy if it turns out to be Philadelphia. After you and I are both like, don't see it. Don just kept pressing forward with how it makes sense.
He wants it.
And we were like, I don't see it.
He really wants it.
But apparently the conversation is happening.
Well, we know the players are trying to make it happen. Why would he want to play with Joel Embiid? Question mark.
Well, guess what, folks? I still have some more to do on the other side. You want to hear a couple more stories?
Absolutely.
ENN continues
Extended
next.
ENN.
Right here on Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg.
The World's Game at BetMGM is here. Bet on the soccer showdowns with 2-up early payouts so that if you're up 2, BetMGM will pay you. That's right. Place a pregame, straight match result bet on any tournament game. If at any point your team is up by 2 goals, you'll instantly win your bet. Then enjoy BetMGM's same-game parlays, daily promotions, player props, and so much more for the World's Game. Don't miss your shot at an early win with 2-up early payout to get paid out if at any point your team is up by 2 goals, regardless of the final outcome of the match. Make it a tournament to remember with BetMGM. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus years of age to wager and physically present in New York only. New and existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Additional terms and restrictions may apply.
This is the Michael K. Show.
You might all disagree with me on this. 7th game of the World Series. The Yankees have to win to be champions. Every single one of their starting pitching is available. I could choose between Garrett Cole, a former Cy Young Award winner. I could choose between Max Fried, Carlos Rodon, Will Warren, Ryan Weathers, or Cam Schlittler. There's one guy on the staff that's dominant and great, and that's Schlittler.
The Michael K. Show, weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube. Presented by the Parisman Firm.
Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to speak to a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.org now or call 877-CARS-4-KIDS to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K.
Mornings with DiPietro and Rothenberg.
If the Giants start out the season 0-3, forget it. What's going to happen to 65 or sooner? Well, kill it. It's a little adversity.
You have a 5-year plan that after 3 weeks you're going to punt on.
Yeah, I can't handle 0-3 again.
Maybe it's a 10-year plan.
70 or sooner. But that's not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen. No, how could it?
No, it's not going to.
DiPietro and Rothenberg, morning 6 to 10 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
When you manage an active facility, disruption is not an option. Tricon Construction specializes in healthcare, commercial, and industrial environments where work needs to happen without shutting operations down. That takes detailed planning, clear communication, and safe, disciplined execution. Because when patients are inside, tenants are working, or production has to keep moving, every decision matters. Tricon understands how to work around your business professionally, safely, and efficiently. For complex work inside active facilities, choose Tricon Construction. Visit triconbuilds.com. That's triconbuilds.com.
You're in charge of ordering boxes. Small boxes, big boxes, really big boxes. You're in charge of tape, labels, mailers, bubble wrap, extra bubble wrap. Just for fun. You're in charge of warehouse cleaning and safety supplies. Good thing there's Uline. Thousands of quality products for your business and warehouse needs, always in stock, ready to ship same day, and backed by Uline's legendary 24/7 customer service. Uline makes it easy because you already do enough. Uline, we warehouse for you.
Do you read more about your team in the off-season than in the season? Does your game day outfit include a brown bag with eye holes? Then you may be a fan of a BST or bad sports team. Luckily, when you bundle your home and auto insurance with Progressive, you're protected. Because seeing your painted face in the rearview mirror after a loss isn't just depressing. It's distracting. Visit Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Covered subject to policy terms. Not available in all states or situations.
Harry Douglas here to help you ignite your taste buds with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots. Juicy cherry, citrus lime, and blue raspberry. It's that iconic freezer pop flavor, but with none of that guilty sugar aftermath. The perfect summer kick. It's delicious, portable, zero sugar energy shot bursting with flavor. Bring on the summer with Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shots, available online at 5hourenergy.com and on Amazon.
Oh, yeah. Regulators.
Mount up.
You have any Scott Steiner?
Scott Steiner, you mean, Jacob?
You have any Scott Steiner?
Scott Steiner.
Big Papa Pump.
Baby,
don't ruin the beat with
what did you say?
Come on, the beat is too good, man. Don't play anything over this.
Clown show. Clown show. Clown show.
Has Don ever done Michael McDonald, by the way?
I know. What a missed
He's never
opportunity.
done any of that? Doobies? Anything?
I can't believe we're not in love. And he could do it fun.
He could easily do it. Have fun with it. Lean into it.
But again, you should have fun. Don takes
No.
this is serious.
You don't think he's
This is
fun?
serious. No,
Having
of
fun?
course he's a fun guy. But he's
Well, I
serious.
know he's fun, but
I think he never knows whether today, the day he performs, is the day Brzezinski says, I never told you. My uncle runs Columbia Records, and he wants, hi, I'm just Steve Sharp from Sharp Records.
That's a good reference.
What's the name? What's Sharp's first name? I forget. Frank Sharp, Sharp Records. I've seen what you and your band can do. And he goes full Tia Carrere. That's the moment he's waiting for.
That's right.
By the way, did you see that Brzezinski had his shirt off at one point at the Beach Bash?
I tried not
He
to
got
see
reprimanded for that, yeah.
I tried not to see that.
I know, and he said
I yelled at him.
And he said, he's healthier now.
Yeah.
And so he was like, no, I think he was like, no, I got my body now. I want to show it. I was like, we're super happy for you that your health's doing better. No, we want you to have your body, but that's for you to keep.
See it. Yeah.
You keep the body.
So you're telling me like a record executive is going to just happen to be at the Beach Bash?
Who is that guy?
And we're thinking of bringing back the heavy metal genre. We think it's coming around again.
But we need the right.
We needed the right.
We need the right kind of guy, though.
Leading man.
I don't need young.
No, I need somebody who really exudes. It just pours out of him.
Yeah, I need a particular sound.
That performance today.
I found him. I found my guy. How old is this guy? What are you, 26, 27? No, I'm 58.
I don't want to make fun. He's not here. We shouldn't do this when he's not here.
This is the best way to do it.
No, it's more fun when he has to sit here and take it.
You're going to be waiting a while for all you to be back.
Yeah.
We figured it out on the calendar.
Well, I guarantee.
It's a month from now.
I'll be. You guys will be killing me for 2 weeks, which is fine.
Oh, of course we will. Although I don't know what I have to do.
Because I'll be on a beach. I'll be on a beach collecting 20.
So you're gone the next two.
Yeah.
Then
Don's gone one or you're gone one?
And then I think Don's gone and then I'm gone.
Oh my God.
I'm here for a while. I'm here till August 8th. Sorry, people.
And then you're out that week.
Just a week. Okay.
I have like a day here, a day there.
Here a day, there a day.
Here, everywhere, a day.
All my kids are leaving in August. House gonna be empty.
Oh boy.
Oh, get the song ready.
It's gonna be a tough. August is gonna be a tough month for you, boy. Just so you know. One by one, they're just gonna start disappearing. Emma, August 1st. Zach, or Gracie, August 7th.
Oh man,
Zach shortly after
By the
that.
way, what is up with these colleges?
I mean, what is up with
No, and how early it starts.
Oh yeah,
it's so dumb.
I'm distracted.
Yeah, sure you are. Steve Yzerman's no longer the GM of the Red Wings.
How about that, huh?
It only took 7 bad seasons.
And Dylan Larkin, right?
And now he's out.
Anthony, what did Larkin had to have said more than I don't want to play here anymore.
Find me a trade, and apparently he couldn't.
But he was also.
I'm surprised Bart didn't get into this for an hour today.
That's his franchise.
That's his guy.
And Stevie Y is the be all end all.
But you know who they're going to bring in instead?
Sheloves?
No.
I don't think he's ready for that yet.
No.
He's definitely not ready for it.
No.
He's going to.
Wait till Sheloves comes out.
Allegedly, he's going to continue the job, of course, until. I was going to say Mr. I, but of course he's one of the I's.
Yeah.
Finds a replacement for him. And he's still going to be an advisor, but he is not going to handle the day-to-day once they find a replacement.
Has there been a brand, though, in hockey that has fallen off as dramatically as the Detroit Red Wings?
Well, the fact that they haven't had a very impressive free agency campaign, their star player doesn't want to play there anymore, and nobody seems to want to go.
Other than that, everything's great.
That would be Lillian Darkin.
Yeah.
It's Dylan Larkin.
They play in a nice arena, too.
I got news for you guys. Sergei Fedorov isn't walking through that door.
He's not. And Stevie Y did, and it didn't work.
No.
And he didn't. Osgood isn't walking in either.
No.
I got news for you.
No.
Stevie Y walked in. Guess what happened?
What happened?
Oh, no.
You were fine. You couldn't wait for a reason.
The whole day we didn't play this.
I know.
Because we're talking too much Brunson. This is the opposite.
This is the opposite of Brunson?
This is the return of Mets baseball tomorrow.
I was so excited about
Mets Phillies.
The release of just 3 games on ESPN to start the season.
Oh, I have that for you.
I was so excited.
Oh,
Your
what do we
NHL
got?
openers.
Let me guess.
Here's it.
Rangers
No.
are going to play on opening night. Yes,
They are.
Well, you are right.
They're
Here
the
we go.
sandwich game.
Rangers.
You want to guess? You're guessing the
You
teams?
know you're going original 6. That's
wow,
what
look
we
at
do.
him go, Peter.
Go ahead. And?
Not at the Garden. They're not going to play at home, though.
They are not at the
They
Garden
are not
starting.
worthy of the home, but they are worthy of the draw.
Which is
Original 6.
3.
Give me
2.
Bruins.
There you go.
Yeah, he cheated.
He had to.
What do you mean?
The Hurricanes will raise their Stanley Cup
You guys don't
championship
believe me?
September 29th, hosting the Panthers.
That's going to be.
That's 5 p.m. Eastern to you and me.
You guys can handle 5 to 7 that day.
You got it. You're
I love
in.
that.
Then the full schedule you're going to get tomorrow, but you get the Canadians and the Leafs and the Rangers and the Bruins.
Like you dream about.
All right there on that September 29th.
Look, the only other option was
5-game
Rangers
opener.
Flyers, and you said, and once I said original 6, you said I was right.
True.
Rangers Flyers or Rangers Bruins is the only way you're going on
It's
opening
the
night.
Battle of Will Borgen.
Am I right or wrong though, Anthony?
No, listen.
Those were my 2 guesses.
I know.
All right, I believe you then. I take it back.
Look, it's a sexy. The first game's very sexy. You know that meme of the horse that's drawn beautifully?
Yeah.
And then as the horse is
guy gets
going
lazy?
along, it becomes just a picture that
Yeah.
your 5-year-old draws.
Yeah.
That's what people said these 3 games are. But I mean, look, you hope Rangers Bruins is exciting because the Rangers and Bruins both should be a little better. And the last game's the last game.
Wow.
Oh my God.
What happened?
What the hell? That reaction.
Oh my God.
What am I? I'm
TMZ
scared.
has a story. It says KTLA reporter not fazed by disgusting cockroach crawling on
I
her
saw
during
this.
report.
Yes.
Alan, look what happened to this woman.
She's a legend.
Mid-report. Is she a legend or she just didn't know it was happening?
Either way, play it off as like I knew exactly what was happening, and I just powered through like a champ because that's what she did.
Oh boy.
I die. I die.
It's on the microphone.
And she's then it flew away.
It's
flying cockroach.
It was on the microphone while she was talking into it.
Oh,
then it's on the nape of her neck.
It's on the nape of her neck. That's a great way to put it. And then it flies.
Yeah.
Oh, and now
now that's now that the spot's over with and she's no longer on the air.
But you know what though? Good for her.
Listen, held her ground.
Listen,
She's got a job to do. That's a professional.
I wasn't thrilled with the way that I got notoriety yesterday, getting into like an embarrassing screaming fight with my co-host. I'll take that 10 times out of 10
over the cockroach.
Over the cockroach crawling
over just standing strong with the cockroach crawling on you.
And guys, I want to explain to you if you're not watching. It's a 3-inch cockroach.
This is a noteworthy. This is the size of your iPhone cockroach.
That's why you call Viking Pest Control.
You know
what? I love what you did there.
That's a very, very good.
Now,
very
if
good
you're really
reference.
good though, what you're doing is you're taking our air conditioning conversation and you're sending it right to sales and going.
I mean, what are we
who
doing?
are you getting to help our guy out?
Yeah.
It seems like you got it handled. Got the estimate and everything.
You said their name on the air.
True,
and
but
I told you it's a great price.
I'd like it for free.
Compared to my price.
I don't know if you're going to get it for free.
I don't think I'm going to either.
No.
You know what's the worst thing about the SPs though?
You know you can get it for free is if you start doing reads for them.
That's what I'm saying.
It pays for itself.
Hamilton Air. Apparently they're really good, but if you don't clean them for 10 years, it's a problem.
Right.
The hard thing about the SP's red carpet, and I remember I did this many years ago now, 2017 or something. Yes, it's great. You all are invited to the SPs. You're all famous professional athletes and whatnot. But everyone only knows the biggest people.
Oh, a lot
especially
of
football
walk by.
players.
Yeah.
So there's football players walking by, and I go, "Oh, he's big. He's good." I go, "Oh."
Say the name.
Now I know who it is.
Yeah.
But they just showed Deion Dawkins, a well-known player.
Okay.
I would see him and go, I know him.
That's usually how it goes.
But you don't know him.
There's many times when you have, players who are at the Garden and they're sitting courtside. They're not New York players. They're just in town. And I always will see and I'll just go like, I know who that is. I just can't think of the name. Because a lot of times that's what happens. Especially in football. When do you ever see the football player's face? Other than, if you're watching post-game or interviews.
No, it's
for the most part.
It's quarterbs. Quarterbacks' faces.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
That will do it for ENN on this Wednesday evening, folks. Now, on the other side, a story we have, but I think it's worth us chatting about next.
What's that?
Is this and we should do more of it tomorrow, is this over-under that's come out for the
Yeah, this could be
New
a good
York
tease for
Giants.
tomorrow's show.
Yeah, maybe it's just a tease for the show.
Little tease, little sprinkle. And, of course, your calls at 800-919-3776. We were discussing how to fix the All-Star Game situation, not just in Major League Baseball. We can start there. We've had great suggestions throughout the show. So if you want to get in the last call crew, do it now, 800-919-3776. Don Hahn, Rosenberg, ESPN New York.
This is Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York.
Joe Girardi.
Boone and Cashman, how long does that last as far as being able to keep getting opportunities and still falling short?
I do believe in places that you have a shelf life. It was time for a change with me. Aaron Boone has done a really good job. It really comes up to Hal Steinbrenner when he thinks it's time to make a change.
Bart Scott, Chris Carlin, weekdays at 10 a.m. on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel is changing the game because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them. Not anymore. With FanDuel Super Sub, if your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. So you're still in it until the final whistle. On the biggest stage in the world, FanDuel is changing the game because sometimes your player gets subbed off and your bet goes with them. Not anymore. With FanDuel Super Sub, if your player is subbed out, your bet stays in. That's right. If your player leaves the match, your bet continues on with the substitute. So you're still in it until the final whistle. Visit FanDuel.com/local to get started now. Let there be goals this summer on FanDuel. 21 and over, visiting President New York. For help with a gambling problem, call 877-8-HOPE-NY. Text HOPE-NY 467-369.
When care matters most, experience matters more. The Allure Group is redefining rehabilitation and long-term care across New York with 6 convenient locations. Their expert clinicians create personalized care plans to help you recover, rebuild, and get back to what matters most. From short-term rehab to long-term care, Allure is committed to comfort, dignity, and results. To learn more, visit allurecare.com. The Allure Group, where care meets compassion.
This is the Michael K. Show.
You might all disagree with me on this. 7th game of the World Series. Yankees have to win to be champions. Every single one of their starting pitching is available. I could choose between Garrett Cole, a former Cy Young Award winner. I could choose between Max Fried, Carlos Rodon, Will Warren, Ryan Weathers, or Cam Slittler. There's one guy on the staff that's dominant and great, and that's Slittler.
The Michael K. Show, weekdays at 1 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube. Presented by the Parisman Firm.
Hi, this is Don LaGreca. Just like the New Jersey Devils bring intensity on the ice, Viking Pest Control brings the same level of protection to your home. And I know because I use Viking at my own place. The season may be over, but pests are always in play. So it's time to lock in your off-season defense. As the pest control provider and proud partner of the Devils, Viking delivers 45 years of trusted experience to keep ants, cockroaches, stinging insects, rodents, mosquitoes, and more out of your zone. And when you bundle pest control mosquito services, you score big savings. One call, one company, total peace of mind. Visit VikingPest.com, protecting your home inside and out.
At City Harvest, we believe no New Yorker has to go hungry. With your help, we're on the road 365 days a year, rescuing over 77 million pounds of nutritious food and delivering it free to millions of New Yorkers, transforming surplus food into sustenance, sustainability, and smiles, rallying thousands of New Yorkers to power a network of nourishment across our city. One day, one meal, and one New Yorker at a time. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
Congratulations, New York. The Knicks did it. Through battle after battle, they dominated to become this year's NBA champions. Day in and day out, the hard work paid off, and you were there every step of the way. Enjoy the crown. Own it, because this year is your year. A part of your legacy that will never be forgotten. So celebrate this moment, show your pride, and shop the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Like if he sang this, it doesn't even have to be at a beach bash. It's not really a beach bash song.
Why not?
You think this is a beach bash song?
It's an everything song.
Like a vibe. I agree.
What about What a Fool Believes? He could do that too.
That I would do.
But now he's got to play with
What
the high
about
notes.
Yamo Be There?
He's got to play with high notes, which isn't where Don goes.
No, that's a good point. Well,
baby.
I just think it would just fit.
I would love that.
Jay in Hoboken.
Oh no.
Disappointed in you. Jay, what's up?
Oh no.
Alan, Peter, what's happening, guys? Hey, Pete, I'm disappointed. I thought you were like a Back to the Future super fan. Don is not waiting for that record producer. He's waiting for, hey, Chuck, it's your brother Marvin. I think I got that new sound you're looking for.
What a great reference.
You think Don's going to invent? You want Don to invent rock and roll?
Barry?
Yeah, absolutely.
Listen to this.
Oh, that's such a great reference. Jay.
Thank you, Jay.
Well done, man.
No, that's beautiful.
Well done. That is a great reference. Don also wasn't here for some big news that you would think for him. Like, I even thought he might have called in today.
About what?
Daylight savings time.
Oh, boy.
Will be no more.
Oh, boy.
This blew my mind that this actually happened. I didn't even know that this was a.
It may not. It hasn't happened, but it may happen.
Well, it's supposed to happen.
It's through the
House.
It's got to get past the Senate.
Got to get past the Senate.
Oh, why wouldn't it?
I think we've been there before, though. I think
this
it's been
isn't
this.
so. What is the argument? What's the argument? I need the argument for.
Well, no, there are some people who really don't like it because.
So anyway, the House. If you don't know, the House on Tuesday passed a bill that would make daylight savings time permanent. So meaning that you don't have to change the clocks anymore.
That's right.
What it is, and it always will be.
Don's dream.
It's called the Sunshine Protection Act.
It's one notch away from Don's ultimate dream of no time zones.
That still doesn't make sense, though.
Well, don't tell Don.
It's not that there's a time zone. There's a time difference.
Well, those are still time zones, though.
But it's because that's when things change. It's.
But you don't have to. It's all a choice.
It is not a choice.
What do you mean? Of course it is.
You know this is not a choice, right?
Well, it is a choice.
No, it isn't.
Well, it's based on light.
Yeah.
But if you don't care about that and you just say
it's basically time of day.
But you could change it. It would just be dark at times that are tough.
Which doesn't make sense.
Well, I'll let you take it up with Don.
Yeah. Well, anyways. I guess John Winthrop didn't like this, though, because he was talking about how, like, kids at a bus stop in the winter be standing in the dark. And I remember being at the bus stop in the dark.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Who cares?
You mean you're fine?
Yeah, I survived. Somehow I made it. I don't know how.
But doesn't that completely go against what you were just saying about why you need to have time zones?
But this is different. You can't have it be if it's here, like it's. What was sunrise this morning? Come on, top of your head.
I missed it.
Top of your head. You were up for it, weren't you?
I'm gonna say. I was probably close up for it.
5:39.
Oh, no, it was not.
Attaboy. So you're telling me that sunrise would be at 2:39 a.m.
If you're
in LA?
Well, no, it wouldn't be sunrise. It would. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. 3 hours.
Well, the sunrise still wouldn't happen then. The sunrise. What time was sunrise in LA?
But you just said not having any times. You have to have it times.
Well, what time is sunrise in LA today?
I didn't
look that
check.
up. Put that on the weather.
You're challenging me now.
Yeah.
5:53.
There you go.
It was at 5:53.
Yeah.
So
it has to be. You got to set it to the sun, and that's generally how it works.
So the problem is, what it would have been, the sun would have went up at like 8:30.
Where's Neil deGrasse?
It would have been 8:30 in LA. If there was no time zone.
Oh, I see.
It would have been 8:30 in the morning. And then the sun's not setting there until.
Can we get him on
9:30? Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah,
I'll work on it. Can you effort for
that?
Because
it'd be a fun conversation to have, wouldn't it? How time works.
Explain time.
Are zones really important?
Get on here and explain time for us.
Some zones are very important, as we know. But time zones, how important are
they? Nah.
That's kind of what I didn't even think of it that way, the way you're describing it. But by the way, in a recent survey, 43% of Americans said they would prefer permanent daylight savings. 28% said they would prefer permanent standard time. So it sounds like we really don't have like a consensus. Do you think people think about this enough?
You know, Arizona punts on this all the time, right?
Doesn't Indiana also?
They never do daylight saving.
And Indiana, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I'm sure there's other states that do it as well, but they just fluctuate between being in Mountain Time and being in Pacific Time.
Now, what are we doing here when it comes to like how important it is?
What do you mean?
Like to
the foosball?
To the foosball. Well, sunshine protection. What are we trying to say here?
Mm-hmm.
Is it just the importance of having daylight in your day for humans? Having the majority of the day, your day, have sunlight.
Yeah.
It's also, I think, important when it comes to conserving energy, no?
And also like being normalcy when it comes to sleeping.
Yes. What do they call that? The rhythms? Circadian
rhythm.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Yeah, you know what you're talking about. Why don't you give yourself enough credit?
Well, because
you're good enough, you're smart enough, and doggone it, people
when I
like
said
you.
circadian, it sounded like an insect. And I was worried if I was saying something that...
Cicada, you're right on point.
Cicada,
yeah.
right? That's
those cockroaches.
That's what it sounded like to me. So I'm sorry.
Well, we did it.
We did.
We did another day,
but this is
and we never got to the over/under on the
I was just about to say, for a little tease, some over/unders are out, as we know, but the money that people are putting on the Giants, their win total over/under is 7.5, correct?
That's right.
And we're going to tell you tomorrow what the majority of the money is going on when it comes to the Giants over/under. So what do you think? Think about this till tomorrow's show. Do you think the majority of the money is on the over or on the under?
That's a very interesting question.
And we're going to tell you what the majority of the money is on and why it's the right or wrong bet to make.
And we'll get to hear Anthony just be miserable.
Well, Anthony's going to tell us where he'd put his money.
Well, you guys did this. I said 7-8 wins, so I'm right along where the betting is.
Enjoy the ESPYs tonight, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
If you're heading